And we are live. It's time for a beer. Oh my goodness. We got one on. Reveal yourself, single viewer. What's up, Mr. Richard Huff? How you doing? How's it going, Jay? How are y'all doing this wonderful evening? Very nice, mild Southeast Texas evening. It feels very good out here. Feels damn good. Not sweating. What's up, Randy? What are you doing, man? Saw your little sneak peek on your video of the day, cooking up 85 ribeyes. It's a lot of work. Hats off to you. Waiting on the secret notebook. That's Trumpet Master. Louie's got that, man. Louie's he's gotta reveal those secrets, dude. Throwing some chicken on the smoker. You doing a whole chicken, some chicken quarters? What you got there, man? I think I'm gonna finally fire that 250 gallon up probably Sunday. I had made prior plans to this weekend, but kids getting sick have derailed those plans, so not going nowheres. And I've got a new oven coming in tomorrow, so I got to get ready for that. I'm not gonna have time to do no barbecuing Saturday, but I am probably gonna do some ribs Sunday. Oh, it's all good, Randy. It's all good. What a lot of people don't realize is people like me and you that work and got family, we can't spend all of our time on YouTube, man. Hey man, there ain't nothing wrong with some slamming ass chicken leg quarters, dude. That's one of my favorite things to cook, one of my favorite things to eat. Super simple and it is tasty. Nothing wrong with that. I really need to re-level my barbecue pit. It is crooked back there. I may do that tomorrow if I get some time. I want to clean it, but I want to do a video on how to clean and season it. Yep, nothing wrong with chicken leg quarters. What's everybody's plans for this weekend, man? Oh, thank you, Randy. Yep, that does help. You brined them? The only time I ever brine my chickens when I'm doing whole chickens or whole turkeys. I never took just the leg quarters or anything, the pieces, and brined them. That may have to do that sometime. I mean, hell, it's all good. I like doing when I do brine, I like doing a real herby brine. Put a lot of herbs in it, and then I like to put the chicken, in a tray to catch all them drippings, make a real good gravy. Panchuco, what's up, man? Panchuco's in the house. Motorcycle riding every day till Monday. There ain't nothing wrong with that either. That's awesome. It's fine. Well, you're up in Michigan, but it's real good weather for it down here right now. Southeast Texas, real mild. It's not hot. Nice little breeze. Feels good out here. Feels good out here. I'm just gonna chill this weekend and take care. He'll help the old lady take care of sick kids and watch college football. Yeah, so it's gonna warm up for us down here, up in the middle 80s through the weekend, and the lows will be down in the lower 60s. But we got another stout cold front coming through. I think Tuesday night. That's what the weatherman said. What am I drunken? I be drinking Yingling traditional lager. This is my favorite beer right now. It is good. Very good. I've been drinking the crap out of it. I will be releasing a video this coming up week. Get one out for you guys. It's gonna be a full boat or a chud boat pork belly that I did a few weeks ago. I fired that 250-gallon smoker up in 3 weeks, man. I'm not gonna shoot a video Sunday, but I got to use that damn thing. I just feel like it's going to waste. Yeah, Yingling's is good, man. I like it. I had a friend of mine turn me on to it. I tried it and can't get me enough of it, man. That shit's good. Very, very good. Take care of your business, Panchuco. I'm just glad you stopped by. Dang, man. I'm yawning a lot. Yeah, I know, man. I apologize. Freaking, I'm so dead gum busy right now. The good news is, things are going to slow up a little bit. The holidays are coming up, but the kids are coming to an end on their soccer games. Like their last games are tomorrow or next weekend. I can't remember. And my boy just started his fall ball back up. So, yeah. Yeah. I got to I just don't want to put a video out every week right now, as I might get so busy, and then I may go 2 weeks without a video. So I've got 4 videos in the pipeline right now, and I'm putting them out every other week. But after about the second week of November, everything should be finished up as far as the kids' extracurricular activities, and then I'm going to jump back on the videos hardcore after that. I've got some real good ideas for Thanksgiving meals and stuff like that I'm going to do some videos on. Hello, hello. What's up, Madwood? Well, I haven't put a pork steak video out, but I've got one in the pipeline. I just got to get it edited. I shot that pork steak video probably like a month ago, around the same time I shot the pork tenderloin video. So I just gotta get that edited. Hello, hello. There's Christy V. Mr. Barbecue Rockstar, what's up, man? I need to look through my gallery and make sure I didn't accidentally delete that pork belly stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Hey man, there ain't no wrong way to cook a pork steak. These pork steaks that I did were like freaking 2 inches thick. They were good. Yeah, it took me a little while to get to that 250. I finally built my own. I looked for a little while. I was going to buy one, but I just didn't like all the ones I looked at in this area. I didn't like the way they were built, so I built it. Shifter. Hey, Mike. Yeah, shit. I need to freaking do that. I need to go download them out of my camera. Yep, I hope I didn't delete them clips out of my camera. I did a pork steak video here a while back and I totally forgot about it. I may have accidentally deleted that. I just had to do it again. Dang it. Yep. What's up, Simon? How you doing this evening, bud? Yeah, I check my camera when I go in there. I'm pretty sure I didn't delete that though. I hope I didn't. Nope, I didn't. I see the video clips on my computer that I did of the pork steak. All right. I feel a lot better about that. I really thought I deleted those damn pork steak clips. I was like, no. I put a lot of time and effort into that. Let's see, get caught up on the comments. Christy V. Oh, Christy V's in. Getting ready to head out. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. If anybody wants to hop on the chat, bullshit, there's the link right there. Feel free to hop on. I wonder where Trumpet Master is. I don't know. If he don't come to mind, I won't be mad. I missed his last 2 or 3. I feel bad about that. Maybe I'll have time to hop on there tomorrow and get on his. We can talk about the secret book that he found at Aaron Franklin's. Yeah, I need to. I think I may do that pork steak video next. I need to. I got a pork steak video. I got a cured beef belly video. to put out. I got a baby back ribs video, and the pork belly video I'll upload Monday. So 4 videos that are sitting on my laptop ready to be edited. What's up, Fine Swine Barbecue? Panchuco's back. Panchuco is back. Yeah, I got to get me some smoke session therapy this weekend. Probably be Sunday. If I don't have if nothing hops up, do me some spare ribs. Oxtails. I've never smoked oxtails before, but I have cooked them down on the stove in brown gravy like a soul food type oxtail. But I could bring that method and put it on the smoker, and it'd probably be even better. There's a lot of stuff that man, that's endless possibilities what you can do on that smoker, or even a pellet smoker. 4 chicken pot pies. There you go. One of these days, I'm gonna do a dessert series and some of the desserts I made on smoker, and which I'll probably do those on. It's easier to do them on that homemade pellet smoker than it is to do that kind of stuff on that offset. Just a simple way that pellet smoker works a little bit better for stuff like that. But I've got the whole month and first couple of weeks of November. I'm going to shoot some videos that are Thanksgiving-ish based videos, and they're actually some pretty good ideas. And one of them I hadn't seen nobody do yet, so maybe I'll be the first one to do something like that. And then some of them is stuff that I've already done and a couple other YouTubers have done. But they're good. They're good alternatives. I just put it to you this way: it'll replace your traditional hams, and I'll leave it at that. Just got to find the time to do it all. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, please, if you don't mind. All right, we'll get back to the chat. Smoked peach cobbler, it's not a bad idea. Well, I mean, I've done it before. I just ain't never shot a video on it. I've got peach cobblers, I got apple cobblers, and then my personal favorite is the easiest ones I do, and it's a dump cake where you just take the pie filling and throw it in a greased pan, and then cover it with yellow cake mix, and then take some butter, spade butter across the top, some brown sugar, and cook it down for until the top gets real crusty. That's one of my favorite desserts to do on a smoker. It's badass with some homemade vanilla ice cream. That's what's up. A pregnant turkey. Oh shoot! Smoke a pregnant turkey. Let me know where you find that pregnant turkey at, man, so I can get me one. Oh man, wood barbacoa bandit. Appreciate all y'all stopping in. I didn't think I was going to have time to go live this evening, but my schedule eased up. What do y'all plan on? Y'all got any plans for any Halloween themed barbecue? I was going to try to do something, but I just ain't going to have time to do it. I got kids. I got to bring trick or treating and all that. I ain't going to have time to shoot a Halloween themed video, but I wanted to. I think Trumpet and all them are doing a collab on it. I was actually going to shoot a deadgum pumpkin spice rib video, but I don't know. I really didn't want to ruin a rack of ribs trying some dumb shit like that. Yeah, Halloween hamburgers. Hey, man, I was talking to Louie about this on one of his lives here a while back, and the best meats to cook are the ones that are fast, easy, and simple. Chicken leg quarters, thin cut pork steaks, boneless chicken thighs, pork chops, hot dogs, hamburgers. Some of that stuff's to eat. The good stuff's the easiest stuff, man. It ain't got to be something complicated or a 12-hour cook, man. It can be something easy. Scallop tater casserole. I'm a sucker for scallop tater casserole. If you make that right, that shit is good. I've made smoke versions on my smokers before. I need to do a video on that too. I love me some cheesy scallop potatoes with some chives on it. Man, that's what's up. That's good shit. That is what's good. Cheesy scallop potatoes. So what's everybody gonna yeah, lots of onion, no doubt, man. No doubt. Lots of onion and I won't hurt throw your jalapeno too in there too. So what's everybody smoking this weekend, man? What y'all got smoking this weekend? Rubber. Smoke rubber, not your meat. It's Mike saying. Or burn no, it's burn rubber, not your meat. Yeah. What's up, starving pig? How's it going, man? How you doing this evening? Darnell. Oh, Frederick's on. What's up, Frederick? Yeah, so yeah, you ain't lying. It won't be long. I'm gonna have to. I still got another month. I don't know. Weather in Southeast Texas doesn't get too extreme as long as it don't rain. It's still pretty mild here. If the weather does get bad, I'll go in the barn. There's a reason I do it out here because I got like 20 kids, and now I'm joking. I got 4 kids, 5, 6 kids here with me most of the time, and they just too loud in that house. So I do it outside, but I can do it right there in my barn too. Yeah, you got all those rubs, and you got a deadgum Thermopro. You got all kind of stuff from Mike. You just chilling. That's what I'm doing. I'm chilling, man. I'm smoking a turkey breast on Weber kettle. In the DC area, you'll like that Brazos. You need to do some mods to it to make it work real good, though. But The very first thing you need to do with that Brazos is freaking rip that deflector plate out, that heat deflector. Take it out, and that thing will run way better. There's Louie. What's up, Louie? Yeah, I got the barn, man. I can do it in the barn. Texas turkey. I'll be doing that Texas secret beer can turkey. Yeah, I've been experimenting with turkeys, and I'll buy those dead gum big 40 ounce. I think that's what they are, 40 ounce or 32 ounce beer cans, and that's what I'll smoke them turkeys beer can style, man, and they come out freaking awesome. Yeah, that's why I come out here, because you'll hear some chickens raising hell or the dog barking here and there, but in the house, it's mass chaos. When do you go live, man? I need to go catch one of your lives. You're always on mine. Has he tapped the bottles yet? Yeah, you're in Maryland. You're not too far away from Lance. Yeah, you're in what, Maryland? Yeah, y'all be seeing some snow here before too long. It gets cold up there. I'm down here in southeast Texas, man. The weather stays pretty pleasant up until you get in January and February. That's when we typically see the worst winter weather around here. Yeah, that heat deflector down there in the Brazos, you need to cut that dead gum thing completely out. It'll free your airflow up and it'll run a lot better. If you'll go to my very first videos on this channel, you'll see what I did to that old country Brazos and watch those videos, and that'll help some people out. Because on a perfect day, that Brazos would work just fine. But when there was wind and it was cold, that Brazos didn't run very good. It would backdraft. You need to do that stack extension on it too. Yeah, the angled piece of metal. Go. I don't know if you've seen the smoke collector mod I did on my old country Brazos, but I put a video out on it. It's one of the very first videos on this channel. But not, yeah, you could take that right there and it'll run as good as them Franklin Pritts, man. You put that smoke collector on it. I don't know, Louie. We might have to try that. That's cool. 45 minutes away from Lance. That's awesome. Sponsored by Panchuco tomorrow. Man, Louie, I promise to you, I'm gonna try to make your show tomorrow, man. Oh, you're welcome, dude. I was going through. I tried to sub to everybody that subs to me, and I had time to get on my computer today, and I finished editing a video that I got to get out Monday, and I actually made a brisket short from a brisket video I shot on my phone a long time ago, and I seen that you'd sub to me, so I subbed back, and I subbed back to a bunch of other people that subbed to me. I tried to return the favor. Man, Frederick, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mean to offend anybody in the chat, but if you got to use tuning plates in your offset smoker, you're not doing it right. I was going to say you don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing it right. If you got to use them tuning plates, you're just, there's no reason to use that tuning plate, man. I just don't see no value in it. It's just going to mess your airflow up. Go live, Madwood. I'll try to make yours. What you giving away, Louie? I've been out of the loop for a minute, man. Smoke collector? Hang on just 1 second. I'll show you what the smoke collector is. This right here is a smoke collector. That piece right there. Your smoke comes out, and normally you'll have a hot spot right here on the smoker, and you'll have a hot spot right here on the smoker. got your firebox door open back there enough, when that's tuned just right, for your airflow that comes out of the stack up here, your smoke collector will take the hot spot that's normally right in here on this end, from your heat running out, and it'll move that hot spot off the grate into right here. So you got even temps from right here to about right there. You got good temps that you can cook on. You're going to have a hot spot right here no matter what. Just depends on how you work your, which I don't have a damper on this smoker, but you can work your damper. I don't have one. I just work my firebox door to regulate the evenness on my temps. But that is a smoke collector. Episode 10. Yeah, that's right, Louie. Tuning plates, a smoker that can't hold temp. And really, if you got a smoker that's real thin metal, you can put them fire bricks down in the bottom of it to retain some of that heat. Brazos DLX, have you done any mods of that? It's windy out here today. But yeah, Darnell, that's what the smoke collector is. If I don't know if you watch my fire management video or not, but I go a little bit more detail into smoke collectors, fire boxes, dampers, all that kind of stuff. Smokestack extension. Yeah, Frederick, if you'll reach in there and with a grinder and grind those 4 tacks off of that heat deflector and pop that off, that smoker will run a whole lot better for you, man. A whole lot better. Because that's the only knock I had on my old country is freaking that heat deflector comes out halfway into the smoker. So you got a hot spot right in the middle of the dead gum smoker, and it was burning the bottom of my briskets and my ribs and all that. So I took it completely out, and it made the airflow way better in it. I'm telling you, once you do that, and if you got a welder, really the best thing to do with that deflector plate is cut a little bit off of it, tack it about an inch above the grate, and then you can set a water pan or something on it. I did a little video on that, some of the first videos I did that I shot on my cell phone. If you got any questions on how it's supposed to look. I'll have to check that out. So Rectech ain't coming off of none of that, man. So it's dead gum chickens are fighting. Cockfights going on over there. Nah, freaking I tried to hit Rectech up for when I was getting ready to build that homemade pellet smoker. I hit them up for a hopper and a controller. That's after they quit they wouldn't budge off of that. They're not coming off of that. So I seen something on YouTube about it, but I don't watch all the Rectech videos like I used to because hell, I got a big ass smoker already, and pretty much the Rectech Bull, the old lady, that's her smoker now. I rarely use it, but let's go check it out, man. I wonder if it's as big as that firebox that's in the BFG. That's a big fire pot in that one too. 1,000 degrees? Dang. That some bitch get hot. You ain't gonna get no bark on that. You don't get burn on it. Yeah, you're right. If you're into the vending business and selling food, you're fixing to get a lot of business. You take bets. A lot of people probably don't know about that on here, but I do. My daddy used to do all that when I was growing up. I would go over there and I would bet on his roosters the whole time. He always won. It's good times. 1,000. Damn. You smell all your gold change. Yep. Veterans Day. That's something, man, that I really want to get into, selling barbecue, but between work and everything going on, just don't have time for it. But I do want to pop up one weekend somewheres and load that smoker back there on the low boy and go do it. Uncle in Mexico. Yeah, I ain't gonna comment too much on it in here, Simon, but I know people that still go do all that stuff. And yeah, yeah, my dad still sells roosters. What's up, Al? How you doing? Al Lunacy. He's got a video dropping tonight on that Camp Chef Woodwind. What kind of smoke flavor are you actually getting off of that Camp Chef Woodwind that you can burn them chunks in? I'm curious on that. If you want to talk about it, you can hop on too, Al, if you got time. It's getting windy out here. Randy Shifter knows about that life, it sounds like. Oh, well, I'm going to end up in jail. They'd be busting up on our ass. That big ass firebox back there. I actually got batteries for my temp gun today because I was checking my old lady's catalytic converter, see if it was working right, and it wasn't. But Sunday when I got it fired up, I may temp that just for shits and giggles, see how hot it is. I know it's over 750. My little buddy come here to visit me. Hello, baby dog. What you doing, girl? 10-4, Al. 10-4. Just let me know when you want to hop on. I'll repost it. First rule about Fight Club. Nah, Mike Vick fought dogs. That's different, man. Dogs, you actually got to train to fight. Chickens, game chickens, naturally will do it themselves. If you got them running out in the dead gum yard, there's going to be a day where they'll turn on each other and beat each other to hell and back. Well, I don't have no game chickens. Yep. If I grew up around that stuff my whole life. I used to be a broke 16-year-old kid. And I'd walk in there and just bet on people's roosters that I know, and I'd walk out with some partying money and go on over there to that Texas Longhorn in Louisiana. Party it all the way the rest of the freaking night. Yep. It's good times, man. It's a shame all that come to an end. Damn dog hair everywhere. I got 15 people on. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, please. It helps the channel, supposedly. But we'll see. So how was everybody's week, man? Y'all have laid back weeks or what? It's all right, Randy. Do what you got to do, man. My favorite breed of dog here is mutts. I ain't got nothing but mutts, man. There's some. They got cur in them. They got a little pit. They got a little bit of lab. They got all kind of stuff in them. But all in all, they're good dogs. They keep my chickens out of trouble. Nothing comes in here, it kills them. What's up, Russ? How you doing, man? If you want to hop on, it's up to you. I'll put the link up. Yep. I may have to go put my long sleeve shirt on. It's getting kind of chilly out here. Panchuco. Chuck. That must be Niners. Damn, man. Sorry to hear about your uncle. Prayers for the family. All right, Frederick. Thank you for stopping by. I've been wanting to make some deadgum sausage for a few weekends, but I ain't had time. Hopefully nothing pops up and I can have time to do some sausage videos this coming up weekend. Oh God, freaking JW, get off my damn live, dude. It's a coworker right there. He's an idiot. They gonna throw you out, Randy. The JW, go back to work, JW. I know it ain't your damn fatigue night. You better go find you something to do. Hey, JW, this beer right here. Oh, it tastes so good, man. It even tastes better when you're at work, man. I hope you see this. Damn, man. Better start going and reproducing, dude. This guy right here probably eats more of my leftover barbecue than freaking anybody does. That's what I don't eat here, it gets brought to work. Boy, you own it. You want to hop on this live stream and talk some mess? I'm gonna keep it PG rated up in here though, so I don't end up in YouTube jail. But when I see your ass Monday, you gonna hear it. Tequila cures all. Yeah, they can cure all or make you do some stupid shit. It's just JW, man. This cold beer tastes so good. You better go out there and make sure them exchangers get done, Han. And I'll sit here and drink this beer and won't even think about you. I'll keep posting this in case you want to hop on. Hell, you can get on too, JW. I'll tell you what's up. Work must be slow. JW's on here screwing off. Yeah, don't do no stupid shit, Darnell. Keep your head up, man. Yeah, it's pretty daggum windy out here, man. Shit, it's been windy all day. I wanted to burn some boxes, but I didn't. Freaking too windy. I don't freaking catch the neighborhood on fire. Oh, there's Quint Nelson. What's up, Quint? How you doing? Mr. Quint's in the house. Doing his thing. Probably got him a cold one cracked. Hell, them kids banging on over there. Oh, Quint made him some chili. How was your chili, Quint? You just one of Russ's recipes. It's probably if it's one of Russ's recipes, probably pretty damn good. No, I know exactly how you feel. I mean, I can't exactly relate to your situation, but anytime you lose somebody that's close to you, family member, it ain't worth the fuck, man. It sucks. Feel you there. Yeah, y'all say some prayers for Darnell's family, man. That sucks, man. Quint, you gonna stink her out of there, huh? Yeah, I mean, I won't comment too much on YouTube about it, but one day we'll if we ever link up, Randy, we'll do some talking about them roosters, man. It's all good. Yep. Quint baited. Yep, Darnell lost a family member. Y'all keep him in y'all's prayers, his family in his prayers. Sad times. Oh, Russ. Hmm. So, I know you tied up, Randy, but how'd everybody like your steaks, Randy? Man, Russ, I bet that was off the freaking chain, man. You got me wanting a dead gum pizza oven so bad right now. I may just buy one of them freaking cheap ones from Walmart, one of them charcoal pizza ovens, to try it out before I step up to something more expensive. My theory on it is, you know, I got good at smoking on a cheap offset, and then I moved up. Maybe I can get good on a cheap pizza oven, and then move up to something good. French baguettes. It's just something about that high heat pizza oven when you're using natural wood. It's just a damn flavor you don't really replicate nowhere else, man. This stuff's good. I went and looked at the price on that pizza oven that was in Links. I can't afford that right now, but it will definitely be on my to get list one of these days. I will have me one, maybe in a year or so. I love making homemade pizza. Ain't nothing like it. Oh, shit. Well, I'll be outside sometime tomorrow night doing a brisket, 20 pounds pulled pork, and 10 pounds of chicken breast. You know, that's one thing I ain't smoked in a long time. Is chicken breast. If you know how to do that chicken breast, it's pretty good, man. I need to shoot me a chicken breast video. It's something you don't see very often on YouTube. It's chicken breast. So much fun in this oven. I've cooked them all sorts of ways over the years, including the firebox of my offset. Yeah, yeah. I've been wanting to do a Deckham video doing a small, like an 8-inch in that firebox back there on like a plancha or something. But yeah, I bet that. Hell, I watched your video, Russ. I can tell you right now, it probably looked as good as it tastes. You got your catering order going on? It's my buddy texted me and it was talking smack in the comments. I told him he better watch his mouth or one of my mods put him in timeout. Hey, send me them pics. I like food porn too, man. Shit. That's the only reason I started Instagram. I don't follow nobody on except for my sister and my brother. But on Instagram, I don't follow nothing but cooking channels on there. I like seeing all that different food. Yeah, so I mean, Russ, that's what a lot of people on YouTube do is they build up a YouTube following and then they go to catering. And y'all got somewhat some notoriety going here with all the YouTube stuff. And you can probably and y'all know what y'all are doing too on top of that, regardless of the YouTube following. Y'all probably knock that out of the park and make some damn money. If it's something y'all really want to do. Hell, I know if I could quit my job right now and sell barbecue, I'd be happy as hell to do it. But I just don't have the means to do it. Just for the family, feeding the family, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, you got every angle covered. You sell your own pizza. You can do brisket. You can do pork. You got all kind of stuff, man. You can not just sell barbecue. You can put your barbecue spins on pizzas, man. I saw a dead gum. I don't know if I seen it on Instagram or if I seen it on YouTube, but this dude no, it was Facebook. I saw it on Facebook. Took a regular frozen pizza and put leftover pork butt on it with cheese and added some jalapenos to it and cooked it in this oven with leftover pork butt. And that shit looked good, man. Talk about repurposing some barbecue on some pizza. Just an idea, but it's delicious. It would be good. Troy V, what's up? BEERUN, beer run. Troy V's in the house. Russ's Pizza and Pork. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I bet that was good. I watched Savala's Tex-Mex Barbecue do some little pizzas in his firebox the other day. They look pretty damn good. Troy. Yeah, leftover brisket on pizza. You're right. It would be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You ain't lying. Brisket enchiladas are good. They are damn good. I've made every piece of barbecue I've ever had left over. I made it to a dead gummy enchilada. I've done freaking smoked chicken enchiladas. I've done all kind of stuff. I'll have leftover barbecue from the weekend, and I'll tell my old lady, look up something and make something out of it. She'll make it. She'll come up with all kind of stuff to make out of that leftover barbecue. Yeah, brisket enchiladas, man. That would be fire. One thing I like is a good homemade fresh enchilada, man. There's nothing wrong with that. See, I haven't tried that yet, Darnell. I've just been real. You dropped a hot dog or a piece of boudin or something in the fire when you was a kid, picked it back out, tried to eat it, and it had all that ash on it. I just felt the same way about a ribeye, so I'm scared to pay good money for this steak and just throw it on the ashes, man. But a lot of people have done it, and a lot of people swear by it, so I may just have to bite the bullet and try it out, man. If you say it's good, I may have to try it out. Yeah, I've had brisket tamales before. Those are awesome. The caveman style ribeye is what they call them. Oh, there's SJ Cooks. What's up, man? So a lot of your videos popped up on my YouTube today, and I watched a few of your videos today. And they were from a year ago. I can't remember which ones they was now, but I gave you some watch hours a day, man. Blow the ash off. See, I seen somebody say that before. I may do that this weekend, man. Maybe make a short or something out of it. Quint, I've got so much leftover barbecue in my freezer. It's unreal. I got a cured beef belly left over in my freezer. I've got some pork belly left over in my freezer, and I've got some brisket left over in my freezer. I've been saving that to make a brisket boudin, and when I get time, I got a little recipe that I want to try out. And I'm gonna do it with that leftover barbecue. Yeah, VA off road chick. I think I've subscribed to her. Yeah, man. For some reason, YouTube was feeding me a lot of your videos a day, and up to today, I hadn't seen that much content from you And there's so many of y'all to keep up with, man. So I try to go around and watch everybody's videos. The main ones that always pop up on my news feed are all the big guys. And Russ has been popping up on there a lot here lately. And then I've seen some of your videos popping up, some of your Weber kettle videos. So I watch them. And I think I'm going to make me a homemade version of a Weber kettle in the future with some propane tank caps. I'll do a video on it just to do it. Yep, SJ's in the house. What's up, baby dog? Don't knock my shit over, girl. What you want, girlfriend? What is it? You hungry? Yep, that's what I do with mine. As soon as I'm done shooting the video and everyone in my household is burnt out on barbecue. So as soon as I shoot a video, I pretty much vacuum seal it fresh. And if you can vacuum seal your barbecue fresh, it tastes just as good as the day you took it off the pit when you heat it back up, sous vide it, or put it in some simmering water. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Weber Kettle Ranch. I'm thinking about so me and a buddy, we bullshit all the time about building pits, but work gets in the way and everything gets in the way. But you know, they got those dead gum 100-gallon propane tanks that are like a sphere. If I can get my hands on a few of them, you can make something, and they won't be light though. They're probably a little bit less than 3/16 of an inch thick. So the lids on them would probably be heavy, but I might build like a hinge onto the back of that, a heavy duty hinge, and make like a homemade freaking kettle. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, you can vacuum seal chili. Yeah, YouTube algorithm is crazy. So freaking, I wasn't getting that many dead gum views here lately, but I guess since it got cold up north, people are not going out as much. I don't know, just an assumption. I've been getting a lot more views here lately. Pro. Never vacuum filled. I've never vacuum sealed onions, Russ. I couldn't, but I'll take your word for it. I will definitely take your word for it. Propane burner at the bottom of a big kettle might be on to something there, man. Might be on to something. I really thought about piping in a propane burner on that smoker back there to help start fires easier, but then I like to fucking smash my stuff down. I probably just tore it up anyway, so I didn't bother with it. I still got to make me a couple fire pits. I got a leftover pipe from that firebox back there. I plan on making me 2 fire pits, giving one to my brother-in-law and keeping one 3 to 6 inch. Yeah, that would be a good alternative to put in there. When you don't want to burn charcoal and stuff, you can burn propane or both. Put your log on there and burn a log down, then turn propane on. All right, guys, if y'all will excuse me for just 1 minute, I'm gonna go use the girls' room. mic. All right. My web camera that I normally use broke on me, so I'm using the one on my computer. Got 6" in the offset. That's cool. They gotta probably put some kind of preservative in them onions to freeze them like that. Nah, man, I had to squat out here in the grass, dude. Yeah, I know I didn't have no sound. Yeah, there's bulls right over there in my neighbor's pastures. They're tame. They'll come up here sometimes. I'll feed them a little bit of feed out of my hand. There's just one bull back there. Yeah, I got the sound turned back on. I forgot I turned it off when I walked off from here. I can already hear some coyotes howling in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear them. I hear them. If I piss in front of that bull, he ain't gonna be impressed with what I got. He'll probably laugh. Sprinkle some salt on them. Maybe that's the trick. Oh, it exploded in your chamber vac. Huh. I don't know. I don't own a chamber vac. I just got a regular vacuum sealer I bought off of Amazon. It does a pretty good job. Probably was a big mess. Damn, I got hiccups. We do down here in Texas too. The hogs and coyotes, you can shoot all year round, man. The hogs don't come out here. It's too populated, I guess. But I have had me a couple 6-point bucks coming up in the pasture back there. I've been keeping an eye on. Might have to just stroll out there one night and get me one of those. What's up, man? What's up, Heinz 15? Oh, Russ wants to get on. Let's see. I just started a channel where I'm building a pit bullseye PITs. Yeah, the first YouTube video is a pain in the ass when you're trying to do something. I definitely feel you on that. Darvin Pig wants to know what kind of sealer you own, Russ.
It's that's why I was looking at it. I'll show it to you. It's the Backmaster VP210. Let's see. That's it. I got clothes on top of it. See that right there?
Yeah.
That's a chamber back. I've had that for probably about 5 years. I love it, man. You talk about handy. You can take stuff like that chili, like he's got, or soup, or anything with water, and it'll vacuum seal it and not suck it out the end. The way it works is got that chamber and it pulls a vacuum on the outside of the bag and everything on the inside, and it's pulling a vacuum throughout the whole chamber, and then it seals it. Then it relieves that vacuum, but it's already sealed, so it's already under vacuum. But as soon as that vacuum releases it, it just sucks in. Once it gets to regular atmospheric pressure, I guess you'd say. Yeah. It's really cool.
So you got to worry about nothing getting sucked up in your pump or nothing like
you
that.
You can do any kind. You can take a bag of water and seal it. No water will be sucked out while you're pulling the vacuum. It'll just sit there, and then it seals it. It's under vacuum, but it's under vacuum around it and the inside at the same time. So therefore, it ain't wanting to pull it out. Everything's under vacuum. Seals it, then it relieves that vacuum real fast and sudden, and it just sucks up.
See, I never knew the difference between that chamber vac and regular vac. Now that makes me want to get one.
What's cool about that, you can get these mason jars. Not the real tall ones, but mason jar. you can pour something in it, or like seasonings. Let's say you can put seasonings in it. All you do is lay that top on it, that top that's got that seal on it. Don't screw it down or anything. Just lay it on there, turn it on, and turn the vacuum. I'm sorry, turn the sealer part off. You can turn the sealer off and just have it pull a vacuum. You know what I'm saying? Then it
Yeah.
times out and it opens and it sucks a vacuum on that jar, and then you can turn it upside down and it's in there. I mean, it's under a vacuum. Then you can put your ring on there to seal it, or not seal it, but and you can store your seasons like that. Keeps air out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes me want to go get one now, because I've screwed some vacuum sealers up, sucking grease through them.
yeah, they're expensive, but man, they're worth it. They work so much better than just a normal vac sealer.
Yeah. So TOTL barbecue. The reason I put that box on the left side is I was going to build a right-handed box and a left-handed box, and I was going to put 250 gallons on a trailer, but I ended up not going that route. So that's the reason I originally put that one on the left side. Let's see. It's always cougar season here around 2 a.m. at the bars.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a dead gum vac chamber now. I didn't know that that's how they worked.
That's some baguettes I done today. Let's see if you can see that.
Man, I bet those were freaking good.
Oh
That
boy,
pizza oven's off the freaking chain, dude. I want
I
to get one
love
so
French
bad.
bread anyway, and I'm like, man, that turned out pretty good for handmade.
Hmm.
I noticed a lot of videos where people's done that tend to all get a lot of views. That's the reason I did it. I've done those
Yeah,
baguettes on my channel like 9 years ago, but I didn't call the video that. What it was, I did seafood bread, and then I made the bread, and it was those French baguettes. And back then, I used a Kamado Joe that I
yeah,
had, and did them on the Kamado Joe. Then cut them on a bias, and made this seafood topping and cheese and everything that went on top of them. And but it was named after the seafood, so therefore it never got many views for the bread part of it. So I wanted something just the bread, just showing how to make the bread.
One thing I've noticed on YouTube is videos with the Italian slang in them. They get a lot of views. That's kind of a popular genre in food, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things that do much better than other things. It just depends on what it is. You know, I'm just trying to break out a barbecue a little bit for right now, anyway, because it's done so much every day, and I'm like, what I cook. Period. It ain't just barbecue, and I'm like, I'm gonna do some other things for right now, and just put barbecue on a back seat for now to maybe this spring. Barbecue for me always seems to do better, like April, May, June, July, maybe, and that's about it. Any other time of
Yeah.
year, it's other stuff.
One thing I noticed is my videos got a ton of views February through May, and then during the summertime they dropped off. Now things are starting to pick up a little bit better than they were.
Yeah, they always drop off for me in July and August and September. Late
Hmm.
October, right about now, is when they start swinging back up, and all that's going to be your videos that you make that are kind of Thanksgiving holiday
Yeah,
oriented.
yeah. I
Those
was
start
just I was
picking up.
I was commenting earlier. I've got a few videos I want to shoot that are Thanksgiving
Yeah,
John Ray type videos that I want to do here in the next couple weeks.
yeah. You need to have some on your channel. I got a decent amount, but I'm not doing none this year because I'm like, I could do a turkey video, another deep fried, another smoked, or whatever, and I've already got all that out there, and it's like
Yeah,
all I'm gonna get is like 2 to 3 weeks worth of good views. Then I won't get crap to next year, so I'm gonna make a video that's more evergreen than that, something that has a chance to get views year round. That's
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna try to do. It's easier said than done.
I got a little idea in my head that I searched on YouTube earlier and I seen ain't nobody done it. That would be a good Thanksgiving dish. So I'm gonna break something out and maybe it'll start a trend or maybe it'll bomb. We'll see.
Yeah, ain't but one way to find out. That's for sure. I've done a few. I think I thought I did a few hams. I got to looking back. I've only done one ham, so I really can't gauge it by that. But that video didn't do squat for me, man. And but I guess I could do more hams. But ham's so easy, man.
Hmm.
That's a no
It
brainer,
is,
you know.
and that's what this video is. Something will be something kind of like that, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
a little bit different.
yeah.
Darnell going to the little girl's room just like I did.
I did a video for S&S Grills going on 2 years ago, and he wanted me to do a honey baked ham, like the store bought honey baked hams. And I
Hmm.
researched it and everything, and I finally come up with a recipe. And I tell you what, it was pretty darn close. It had all that sugary coating on the outside, but instead of taking a blowtorch and doing it like they do there, I did it in a kettle grill and just blasted it from the side, spun it around, blasted that side. First, I got the internal temperature to warm. You know, the ham's
Yeah.
fully cooked anyway. And
Yep.
then I baked that sugary goodness in there, and that was good. That would be good for a Christmas ham. I've been thinking about doing that for my channel at some point. I just haven't yet, but I did it for Slow and Sear S&S Grills.
About the only times I like to eat ham is Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm not the biggest ham fan, but everybody else in
Yeah,
the family loves ham. So every
yeah,
year I'll take one of those cooked hams from the store and throw them on the smoker and do them.
yeah.
But
One
if
of
I
those
can do a
spiral cut.
homemade version of that, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I bought was a spiral cut, and it's what I like
Yep.
about it. You can kind of lift all them up, and you can get all that
Mhm.
sugar. I just throwing that sugar up under there and between the layers, plus all over the outside, and it just turns into a gooey mess. And you remove it, and it solidifies somewhat. You got to let it cool off a little bit, and then it's ready to eat. It was a real close replica to what I've had store bought honey baked. You know.
Yeah, last year for Thanksgiving, I did Chud's ham brine spare rib recipe, and that was pretty damn good. I'll do that again this year and shoot a video on it.
Yeah.
But I did do some changes to his video because I did a trial run a few weeks before that and didn't quite have the ham flavor that I wanted. So the second go around, I let it cure longer, and it tasted just like ham on a stick. Man, it was awesome.
Oh yeah. 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 I tell you, like when I do something kind of like when they wanted me to do that one, I'm like, golly, I have no idea how to do a honey baked ham. So I went up to the internet and started looking. I Googled labels, honey baked ham labels, and I was able to find ingredients. And you can pick
Yeah,
up a lot of what they're using by reading those labels. Not everything. They're going to tell you, it might just say spices or something like that. That's where you got to rely on memory and taste, But as far as how they got all that to congeal and stick, and it's got gelatin in it for one thing.
yeah, some of it does.
And but anyway, I'm just saying, did the same thing with that boudin. I made that last time I made boudin. I took the ingredients label from that best stock boudin, and I nailed that really close. I'm like, dang, that's a close second right there. Close enough. I'm happy with it.
I actually ate some Best Stop boudin today. Our Brookshire brothers over here in town started carrying Best Stop boudin, so I bought
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
That
Our
stuff is
our
good.
Rouse's here has it. The only thing I do different, I did on that video, I ground it, but I have done boot in the past where I use a stand mixer and shred it.
Hmm.
I like the texture shredded better. You
Yeah,
know, it just does
yeah.
better
We
with
got
boot
we got a
in.
local market basket over here, and that's what they do. They shred their boudin, and it's up there with some of the best I've ever ate. It's pretty good stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, I love it, love it.
I'm gonna embark on boudin making adventure. I got a recipe that I've done a lot of research on and developed for a brisket and a pork belly boudin that I'm gonna. It's barbecue boudin that I'm gonna try later on when I get some time. It
Yeah,
may be good and it may be a fail. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it.
one way to find out. Get his buzz on. Me too.
Getting this buzz on.
That's the first beer
What's
I've
up?
had all week.
Same here. I don't drink during the week. I just drink on the weekends. I'm 3 beers deep right now.
That's about my. I started drinking at my son's house when we shot that video. My wife drove us. I wasn't driving, and she drove me over there, but I had probably three. That's probably my fifth beer since early today. If I had to
Drinking
guess.
for me comes in spurts. Sometimes I drink a little, sometimes I drink a lot. It just feels
Yeah,
like if I feel like drinking, I drink. That's just the way it is for me.
yeah, me too. Ugh, sometimes I just get tired of it. I just want to drink water, man. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, I did a live here probably about a month and a half ago. I had Louie on with me, and I was drinking water. He's like, "Why are you drinking water?" I said, "Man, I got tired of drinking beer."
I challenge y'all to do a fresh ham. Now, are you talking about a fresh ham and then curing it ourselves to make
Oh,
ham, or are
I'm
you
gonna.
talking about cooking a fresh ham? Fresh ham without being cured is just going to be basically pork roast.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
a fresh ham is the what's that
like
cut?
green
It's right
hams
there
they
by the
call it.
pork butt. It's the bone in freaking
It's the
dang
leg, it's the hip, and
the
all.
leg. Yeah.
It's the leg. Yeah, the
So I
rear
mean,
leg.
technically, I did a fresh ham when I did my crispy pulled pork video here a while back. That was a fresh ham.
Oh, carrot. Yeah, that'd be easy, man. That'd be easy. I know just how to do that. I
Oh,
used
I
to
do
raise
too.
hogs. I might have said that on your show before, but I used to raise hogs, and I've done pig about any way you can do them.
I like doing the wet cure on my hams.
Yeah. I'll tell you how I used to do those whole hogs, though, and it's the same way they cure these hams, like in the commercial places, or the
Hmm.
way a lot of them now, they just inject them with these needles with this cure and everything. But
Yep, that's right.
I would have that whole hog, and it was laying back, and I'd butterfly it, cut it down the backbone, lay him open. And right there, close to that ham, you'll find a main artery that's going into that ham. And right before it goes in, it splits off. Well, you go above that fork where it's before it splits off,
Hmm.
and take and pinch that off with a pair of sutures. And you take a needle with an injector, and you start pumping seasonings into it. Now you got to sever the hoof. We had the hoofs cut off, but you at least
Yeah,
got to cut it to give it places for all that come out the other end. But when you start pumping, it fills that whole capillary system up throughout that ham. That's the main feed going in. From there, it breaks into thousands of little capillaries, and you get that seasoning all the way through it. But they have cured hams the same way. But
damn, I
the
didn't.
brine is
That's good.
basically what you use for like bacon. It's got your sodium nitrites and really any kind of
Hmm.
flavoring you want. It's easy. It's not
No,
much
I
to
mean
it.
that's good information. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So, Trumpet Master, there's a a shortage right now with turkey. That's why you're not seeing much
yeah,
turkey out there.
yeah. There is. I hear there's going to be a shortage of pellets. Derek bought some pellets for that new camp chef he did the video on, and
Hmm.
he said he paid $22 for a 20-pound bag. I think, golly, man,
Gosh, damn, that's
that-
expensive for
that's
pellets,
very expensive. 20 pounds for $22. I said,
man.
luckily he's got a whole yard full of oak cut down. I said, we're going to keep firing up that offset. The heck with all that, man.
No
You know,
doubt.
look at
I bought a bag of Kingsford 100% hickory pellets the other day, and my Brookshire brothers had them on sale. They're normally $15 a bag, but they
yeah,
had them on sale for 12, and I bought about 4 bags. But I don't use
yeah.
my pellet smokers too often, but
I haven't
I
looked
buy them.
lately, but I was getting like the 40-pound bags of the B&B for like
Hmm.
$15 at Academy, but that's 40 pounds, not 20. And I'm
Yeah,
like, man, I ain't
they got
paying
them.
that much for 20 pounds of pellets. Heck no.
And to me, man, there's not a whole lot of difference between them pellets, man. There's not
Yeah,
that
he said
really
in
matter.
Europe they inject to the veins. Yeah, it gets
Yeah,
it all through there. You can't go wrong.
but yeah, I get that B&B at my Brookshire Brothers for I think $17 for a 40-pound bag of the championship blend.
I've never had nobody reach out to me. None of these pellet people wanting to send me pellets. I guess because I haven't done many pellet grill videos, and that probably has something to do with it. But I would definitely take them if they ever offered them. But I worked with Fogo once. They sent me charcoal for like 3 years in a row. That was
There's one
nice.
brand of pellet. There's one brand of pellets I don't care for, and I don't care for the Pit Boss pellets, man. They got a weird. off flavor with them.
That's what Derek bought, was Pit Boss of all things, you know. And
I don't like
I'm
them.
like, I ain't paying that much for that. Heck no. He bought them. I mean, he
In
shot
my
the video.
opinion,
Huh?
so Pit Boss is a shit pellet, man. I
Yeah.
don't like them.
Yeah, that's
If he paid that much for them, man, that sucks.
yeah, I told him, I said, you can do better than that, man. That's crazy. He said, I had to have some. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, hook me up, Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis has got he's a affiliate with Bear Mountain Pellets. He's getting hooked up with pellets all the
I hear
time.
they're really good pellets.
So looking up further in the comments, Al Lunacy says Lowe's has got the Bear Mountain pellets on sale, $3.17 a bag for 20-pound bags. I might
Wow.
go check that out. That's a steal of a deal.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't tried
is.
Bear Mountain yet.
I don't know where he bought these pellets for $22, but that is crazy, man.
Normally they carry them at Walmart.
Yeah, I don't think he might have. I don't know. But I do hear there's going to be a pellet shortage because of people heating their homes. Everybody's wanting to kind of move into pellet furnaces and all that. And then you got everybody and their brothers selling pellet grills now. So there's a big demand and maybe not enough to go around, or won't be. It'll straighten back out, though. It always does, you know.
Yeah, it will. It's gonna go up for the winter time.
Yeah, there's
That
always
being
some
said, I
shortage
think I'm
going
gonna go
on
check
now.
Lowe's out tomorrow and get a couple. If I can find them 317 of pellets, I'll buy about 20 bags and put them up. I don't know. I only use my pellet smokers maybe twice a month.
I have one of the largest pellet grills out there, and I'm not impressed. Ran all kinds of brands to it.
The bigger the pellet smoker is, the less smoke flavor you're gonna get out of it. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. When I built that big homemade pellet smoker of mine, I was not getting no smoke flavor. So I went to the drawing board and then I modified it to put them logs on there, and I was getting my
Yeah,
smoke flavor from logs.
that was a good call on that. Yeah,
Gives
that
it
little camp chef that Derek just got, we dropped a video on it yesterday, but it's got
I
that little
watched it.
smoke pot or whatever they call it, and that was pretty cool. He was impressed with it, but he says he's still gonna sell it. you know. So well, if you sell it right now, I only used it what, twice. I said you can get a lot of money back out of that thing. You know, didn't
How
cost
much are
us.
those running for brand new?
That particular model, the 24, is like $11.99. Plus, they sent the Sidekick, which I think is close to $300 or $400 for that. So with shipping and everything, you're probably looking at $18,000 worth of getting it to your door. You know, I'm
Yeah,
like, I'll just, if I was going to
that's
make,
why I built
if
my.
I was going to spend
That's
that
why.
kind of money, I would just buy all the bullet and get a Lone Star grills like I got.
Well, that's why I built my own pellet smoker. When all these pellet smokers started getting up above the $1,000 range, I was like, "The hell with that! I'll build my own for
Yeah.
cheaper."
Yeah, it's that all happened when prices of steel and everything else went through the roof. And it's funny how when things go up, even though things might fall back off on the cost of things, they tend to stay up to the consumer. They don't never seem to go back down like they were,
Nope. Once it goes up, it don't never go down.
Yeah,
It's always a norm.
it's all a
It cost
game,
me.
man.
I spent about $1,200 total on that when I built it 3 years ago. If I had to go redo all that material for it, it would probably be close to probably 2,300 to build that
Oh
damn
yeah,
thing now.
yeah, yeah.
So Darnell, what Russ was probably talking about is people are buying cooking pellets to put in their pellet stoves because there's going to be
Oh, okay.
a
I
pellet
misunderstood.
shortage. It ain't just the stoves or the grills; they're buying them to burn in their stoves also. So
Yeah,
whatever they can find, they're going to buy.
yeah. They're the same pellets because Jeff Rice has got one that he's got out where he shoots videos, and he uses the same pellets he cooks with. That's back when he was getting them sent to him from who did he used to use? It wasn't Bear Mountain. It was that other one, Lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sent
I
him
like lumberjack.
a couple pallets, and he was burning the heck out of them pellets. And they never would send him no more though. But he used them every video and shouted them out. I'm like, I don't know, man.
So Lumberjack used to have a deal where you could buy their pellets in bulk and get them for real cheap, but you'd have to go to somewhere's a freight station to pick them up. I had one over
What's that,
here in
Rand?
Beaumont. I bought a whole pallet of pellets, and I paid like $5 a 5.50 or 5.30 a bag for different varieties. And I
Yeah.
would drive my truck down to Beaumont, Texas, and they'd load a whole pallet in there, whole pallet in there, and that was worth it, man. I was saving a lot of freaking money buying them in bulk like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, you can't use pellet stove pellets in your pellet grill. Some of them you can't. You got to really read those and make sure they're made out of 100% hardwoods. Because some of them are made from
Oh, he's
pine and
saying
stuff
don't
like
use
that.
stove
Yeah.
pellets in your pellet grill. Okay, but you can use pellet grill pellets in your stove, I'm assuming.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
Jeff did. He used the ones he smoked with because he didn't have to pay for them. He already had them, so he was burning them in his furnace. I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have no experience with the stoves because I got gas heat. Love it, man. In the heart of winter here, my gas bill is about $30 a month. You know, or it has
Yeah.
been up to now. Tell me what it'd be like this year.
I
But
was gonna say, I think we're
you
going to
bet
have a
it
more
would.
active winter this year for damn sure. Every time we have a drought, we end up having a pretty cold winter.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, you got to pay attention to what's on them pellet stove pellets. I did a little bit of research with that a while back when I seen some real cheap pellets in Lowe's, but
yeah.
they'll blend them with pine, and you don't want to
That must
cook
be
with
what
pine.
Derek bought for my daggum LSG that time. I went over there and he was having issues with that pellet grill. And he goes, I don't know if it's jammed or what. And to find out what it is, he ran the thing dry and he didn't purge it. That was the problem.
Well,
But I got to look into them pellets, and some of them were that long, man. And some were that long. Is just, I'm like, what kind of pellets are these? They were Cuisinart. I'm like, Cuisinart? When did they start making pellets?
that's
And
Walmart brand.
I'm like, golly, I said, don't ever buy that trash no more, man. And we ended up dumping them. We got a dump on the side of it, got them out of there. I said, if you can't afford decent pellets, don't even use it. Go out there and fire that offset up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
buy them for my videos, but the problem is I'll buy 40 pounds, do a cook. I come back over there and it's empty. He runs all my pellets, you know, for his own cooking. I'm like, that gum you.
I ain't never had it happen to me, but if you get moisture in them pellets, they'll clog that auger up.
Yeah. No, that it didn't happen, which is virtually impossible on that particular grill, supposedly because it's got that open bore auger in it. And it would be really hard. That's all it was. He'd never purged to get them going, and he
Yeah,
was having a hard time getting the fire off, and it would shut down before it would. And I said, that's the problem. I had to do a reset on it and then purge it.
yeah. I've done that before on my pellet grills. If you don't get pellets down that auger when the first 20 minutes, them
Yeah,
Rectech controllers will shut off.
yeah, that's what this was doing.
It's a safety feature. So
Yeah.
Lowe's was selling stove pellets for 100 pounds for $15. So
Dang.
Darnell bought some, brought them home, and then read the label. That
Oh,
sucks.
thinking, okay. Yeah.
Thinking he could burn them in his pellet grill.
Yeah, I didn't know they were different. That makes sense. So that's more of a utility pellet just to burn. It's not really for wood flavor or anything.
They put a
It,
lot more softwoods in those stove
yeah, and
pellets.
it's probably got all kind of fillers in it, stuff you
Yeah,
wouldn't
it does.
necessarily want on your food.
Trumpet Master's giving away 60 pounds of pellets tomorrow on his live. 3 20-pound bags.
Cool.
Shipping directly from Bear Mountain. I seen the Bear Mountain pellets at Lowe's the other day. They weren't having a sale on them, but I saw them.
Yeah.
The winner gets to choose the flavor. There you go.
Heck yeah.
So the little bit of research I did on Bear Mountain pellets is they're blended. I ain't seen none that were 100% the flavor of the wood. Where pellets really stand out to me is if they're 100% flavor of the wood that's specified. If they're mixed, they just
Yeah.
taste like the rest of them. If they're
Yeah.
100% hickory, 100% cherry, that's where the difference comes in for me
Yeah.
on the flavor of the pellet smoke.
I agree.
That's why I used to always like going to Lumberjacks. You can get 100% oak, you can get 100% cherry, you can get all the flavors. with Lumberjack. They were 100% what they said they was on the bag.
Yeah. It's all 100% of what it says it is. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep. That's why I like using them.
Yeah. That's big business nowadays, ain't it?
Oh, it is. Like I said, I don't hardly use my pellet grills no more. I'd rather, if I got time, it's going on that offset, man. That's the flavor I want.
When I use them the most is in the hot summer months when I don't feel like tending to fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy. Just go out there, hit start, turn it to where you want it, put your protein on there, go back in the air condition, man. And
Nah, I
in
feel
the
you on
fall,
that.
like right now in winter, I love being outside. That's the time we like fire up the offset, you know. But when I'm doing that kind of cooking, But
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a real shitty weather day out here, and I'm gonna do a offset and bad weather video in the real cold rain or something like that. See what
yeah,
that does,
there you
and
go.
tough it out.
Fighting the elements. Yeah.
But yeah, I got pallets of pellets all around my yard. It's called real wood. That's what I've been using.
Yeah.
I got 4 pallets, about 5 foot high, of red oak, and then I've got 2 pallets of water oak drying out.
All right. I tell you what, that oak, man, he's got a bunch of that blackjack, and that stuff takes forever to season. About 2 years,
Yeah,
really
it's dense.
get right. So
One
dense.
thing I got, water oak, within about 8 months, 10 months, you can start burning that water oak. If you
Yeah.
don't burn it within a year, it starts rotting on you pretty quick. Now red oak, you can start burning right about 11 months, 12 months, and it's still a little green, but it's doable.
Yeah.
And it depends on your climate too. So Southeast Texas has got a lot of moisture, so it don't dry out as quick as what you would want it to.
That's 2 nights in a row. I read something about night bite. What is that? Is that something for live feeds?
I don't know. I ain't never had no bots get on this feed.
No, I
I
think
think
this is
it's.
like a tool you use or something. I don't know what it is. This,
I don't know.
that last night I was on live on a barbecue rock star, and people were talking about the night bot. And I'm like, what are they talking about?
Damn, I didn't know Barbecue Rockstar had a live. I need to start hopping on more people's lives, man. I've
I
been
guess I'm gonna have
missing
to
them.
Google it. Night bot. What is
What's
night
up,
bot?
Sith? Nightbot loves me. I don't know what the light, but what is a Nightbot, Al?
Hey Siri, what is night bot?
I found this on the web.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with that.
Al can
Comedy,
tell us what it is. If you
comedy
want to,
night.
Al, hop on, man.
Siri just needs hearing aids or something. What
It's an
is Nightbot
automated.
on YouTube? Nightbot
He
is a
said,
chat box that allows you to automate your live stream chats with moderation and new features. Okay, it's a tool.
yeah, that's what Al just said.
Okay. All right.
So, I
Well,
mean, I've never heard of night. I mean, is it something that Yard Stream provides or what?
I don't know. Like I said, I first heard of it last night.
Oh, here's
I
Randy.
think it monitors your chat for you instead of having to have real people as moderators, is what I was taking from it. That's one of the things it can do.
What's up,
What's up,
guys?
Randy?
What's
Doing
up,
all right?
Randy?
What's up, guys?
So Al Lunas, he says it selects winners for raffles, tells weather, and gives links. It is your little bitch if you want it. So I
Nice.
guess it's an app or something.
It's just, I guess, some like artificial intelligence crap, that they're using.
Nightbot guys. So
What's going on,
Randy,
Russ? What's up, Mike?
Hey, man.
how'd your ribeyes turn out, man?
Oh man, I mean, I had like, I don't know, 3 people complained, or they didn't complain. They just asked me to put them back on the pit. I cooked them to like 135-degree internal temperature, so that's medium rare.
That's perfect.
That's probably the safety guys, huh?
No, actually, it was the 3 women hole watchers that complained.
Yeah. I like my medium rare. I don't like it real rare, but like 130 is usually what I shoot for on mine.
Yeah, that's
final attempt.
Yeah, I had I put them in an ice chest after I was done grilling them, so there was a little bit of carryover, and they got a little. So I was kind of cooking them on the rarer side because I didn't know who was coming, but we had them coming in waves. We had like the Dow people came at 11 o'clock, and then at 12 o'clock we had the performance and scaffold builders come, and then our group ate at 1 o'clock. So I was a busy man.
That was a big undertaking, man. That was a lot of steaks at one time. Good gracious.
Yeah, you just bowed up, man.
Christy made the video, so we had to throw something out there because no photo and it didn't happen. That whole rule. But hopefully the full length video, I'm trying to make it like between 10, 13 minutes long. Whatever we come up with.
There you go.
Hey, so TOTL barbecue on a Rectech. If you want to get more smoke flavor from pellets, you need to put it on extreme smoke, which is your 180 setting, and let it go for however long you can stand and let it go, and then crank your heat up and do whatever it is you want to do. And if you're not satisfied with that, you just got to get a stick burner, man.
Or throw a smoke tube off in it or something.
Yeah, the smoke tube too. Yeah, you're right about that. George is in the house. Let's see.
What's up, George?
The older pellet grills were notorious for not enough smoke flavor, but they're all getting better, man. These new pellets are starting to deliver smoke,
Yep.
That's what Derek was saying about that Camp Chef. He goes, with that smoke box, he goes, I'm beginning to think this is closer to the offset than what that LSG pellet grill is. I haven't tasted it, so I'm not going to say that. I'm like, that's what.
Yeah, Russ, my comment on your video, I mean, I noticed it was Derek. I knew it wasn't you, but
yeah.
My comment, I was like, hey, a great review, Russ. It was just, on your channel. So
most people do. Yeah, Derek pops in there every now and then. He's wanting to do a few videos, so I'm gonna let him extra content. Certainly ain't gonna hurt nothing, But I'll still be pumping videos out once a week. But there might be some extra videos in between that he's wanting to do. But I know him. He'll get tired of it. Then he'll want to do it. Then he won't. Then he wants to be in mine. He don't know what he wants.
See, Mike's got company.
Yeah, I'm getting bombed back here. That's my little boy, future pit master right there. That's Blaine Brown.
What's up, Blaine?
His name's Blaine. Say hi.
Hey, Kinley.
You say hi. Yeah, Kinley don't want to be on camera.
I tried to pull it to the camera.
Yeah, the one thing when I built that big pellet smoker I got, putting them logs on there, it helped the smoke flavor out a lot, but it still doesn't get the same flavor as your stick burner's going to get. I don't think you'll ever be able to replicate that, man.
I don't think nothing out there can ever replace a stick burner. That's just my thoughts. They can get close, but there's always going to be that difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you got big logs or splits. You got all these gases that you're putting out along with the heat and the smoke, and nothing else can duplicate quite what that does, Not yet, anyway.
Well, the way I look at it is, you got an offset, and everything else is trying to compete with an offset. So,
yeah, that ought to tell you something right there. That's right,
Natural wood.
It's kind of like a vegan trying to make all their food look like a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just eat a hamburger and be done with it.
Yep. Yeah, freaking everybody, any live fire wood cooking is the standard to which any cooker wants to achieve. And you're right, Russ. All the combustions and everything that's happening on the stick burner, you're never going to replicate that, man. It's just too many variables.
I could respect it. I mean, if you're in a camper and you don't have room for a 1,000-pound offset or something, by all means,
Well,
And
like I said, I use pellet smokers for the convenience of it when it's real hot. I prefer the barbecue off of a stick burner, but I will use a pellet grill when I need to or when I think I want to because it's more of a convenience thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's so attracted to so many people. A lot of people don't want to go out there and tend to an offset, and I get it. So them grills are perfect for them. You know, it really is. Set it, forget it, and you're done. You know.
well, my father-in-law is here right now, and he says don't sit in a wheelchair because you'll become accustomed to it. And I've never cooked on a pellet smoker, so I kind of
Yeah.
compare it to that, you know.
Oh, you'll never be converted. I promise. Not after running stick burners. You'll never be converted to a pellet grill. Once you know what I'm saying, you just won't. But now if you started with a pellet grill, then got an offset, you'll probably swing back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But I've only had a few of them. I had a Camp Chef Woodwind probably 4 years ago. They actually sent me
You
two
right
of them.
back, guys.
One of them was a mistake. They sent me the wrong model. They didn't send me that years. So I said, "Hey, y'all sent me the wrong Woodwind." I said, "Let me check." Yeah, we sure did. Okay, we got your new one going out. I said, "What do you want me to do with this one?" They said, "Do a comparison. You know, we don't care." I said, "You don't want it back?" Like, no. I said, "All right." So I unboxed it, and there's a little bit of assembly work, you know, and I put them both side by side, and I did a video comparing last year's model to this year's model, and I never cooked on that other one, the one that was the wrong one. I turned right around and sold it like a few days later, and I was able to get pretty good money for it because it's never been used, and I assembled it, you know. I mean, there was never been used. I didn't even know if it worked. I hoped it worked, you know, and it did.
What'd you think about Mike's pellet stick burner? I think that's a pretty badass
Oh, that,
concept.
yeah. I love that thing, man. That was smart too. That's really, and he did that a while back. How many years ago?
I built that in 2019,
Okay,
the
so
end of
that
2019. No,
you were kind of ahead of your time on that because you know, Smoke Daddy that come out with that thing that burns a log on top, and now you got
that's where
the woodwind that's got that smoke box. You know, they've kind of picked up on that same concept, but
I
you did
bought
it
the hopper
before
from
any of
Smoke
them,
Daddy.
huh?
I bought the hopper from Smoke Daddy.
Okay.
I bought the hopper from Smoke Daddy, but I didn't like the way their controller worked. Instead of the fan running all the time, it pulsated, and that burn pot would get stopped up with ash, and it would burn back. I almost burnt my barn down because of that crap. So I had
That's
to take that controller off, and I put a Rectech controller on it. But yeah, I thought I was on to something. And then one day a deadgum ad popped up on Facebook for Ironside smokers, and
yeah.
they were already doing it, had a patent on it, and all kind of shit. So then I gave up on trying to produce it even more. Somebody else had done been doing it.
Yeah,
But what I
I
wanted to say
still
about offset smokers is that the bigger the offset smoker is, the more smoke flavor you get.
Oh yeah. 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 I believe
I agree.
that.
So
Yeah.
from my Brazos, my old country Brazos to that smoker, I got 4 times the smoke flavor from that 250 gallon than what I got off
You got
that
more
old country Brazos.
concentration with that bigger smoker, I would think. You know.
Mhm.
I'm just a fabricator, man. I
That
like to build. I like to build something and then smoke on it. That's all. That's what I enjoy.
Oh, that's me. I love fabricating stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
came up
used
doing.
to when I was younger. You know, I'm a pipe welder by trade and metal work, man. I've done that all my life, and I've never built a smoker, but I've built plenty of grills out of water heaters.
Hmm.
You know, plenty
Yeah.
of them, and they look good because the bottom of a water heater is inverted and it's smooth. I would take
Hmm.
two good water heaters I had two good bottoms. I would cut them wells out and pop them caps off. Then I would turn one of the water heaters up. I had a slick in here and a slick in here. No place where fittings come out of the top or anything. And then I would go just past center, and I would cut, and then I would cut out like a 45. In other words, if you're
Hmm.
looking at the side of that round a pipe, you know, 45 or a little more than 45, and that was how you opened it. And then I had the charcoal grate where it would raise and lower. I had some angle iron on the front with all these notches cut out, and I had the rods bent in a certain way up under the pan to where when you moved it over, it would swing up and lift that coal pan. It had two stabilizer rods over here that would keep it from teetering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that worked great.
You need
And,
to draw that shit
I
up,
built,
Russ. That sounds pretty badass.
yeah, I built probably 1, 2, 3 of them, I think, back. And I did it. I had a maintenance job back then. I was laid off from the shipyard, and I was just doing maintenance for this apartment complex. And we had a big shop, and I owned a welding machine and had TIG rig and argon, all that stuff. And I bought those aluminum carbide blades on a skill saw, and that's how I cut those doors out. Good smooth cuts and everything, you know. But
I have a
I used to
plasma
do
torch.
stuff like
That's
that
pretty
all
good.
the time, but enjoyed it, you know.
What'd y'all think about that Santa Maria grill we rented? That was, I mean, it was a rental. It was like $65 a day, but
Yeah,
it was super simple. The one
yeah,
that,
it got the job done for sure,
Yeah,
man.
no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, heck yeah. I love cooking on Santa Maria. I don't even have one now. I sold my last one, or my second, and probably my very last one to Mike at Triple B Barbecue, and
yeah, but
now
that
he
was
gets to
all the
enjoy
way
it.
fancy. The one that we rented was just a grill and a pan.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
all you need, man. It ain't got to be fancy. Mine really isn't, or wasn't really fancy. It's got them nice grates, you know, made out of half inch by half-inch steel rods, flat that goes across. Yeah,
It was kind of
I like
embarrassing. It was kind of embarrassing, and we had a crew full of Boilermakers that were welding this 304H stainless, and we built this big acid converter, and then we rented a carbon steel crap grill.
I
it.
was gonna ask you, man. Y'all had just some spare pipe. There's all kind of stuff laying around there. Y'all could have built one, man.
And everybody that came up there was like, "God damn, this is what you are cooking on!" Like,
Yeah, you're around the industry, Randy, man. You ought to build you a big, nice. You can build whatever, man. You know, I mean, you
yeah,
know
I come up
all
with
about them.
all kinds of scrap too. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Man, where I work out, you can't get nothing out the gate no more, man. To build anything, and they won't let you do nothing in the plant no more. I don't know how Dow is, but where I work at,
if I knew
you can't.
somebody with
It
a,
ain't
if
like
I
the
knew
old
somebody
days
with,
no more.
yeah, if I knew somebody with a roll off truck right now, I got about a 14-yard dumpster full of stainless I can pull out of there, but it's so hard to get in the Dow right now. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
you need like 2 weeks worth of Houston Area Safety Council and badging and everything just to get in the plant.
So I mean, you know, a lot of times you can find where them roll off dumpsters are going. And when I was scrounging up material for this offset, I went to different junkyards, and they will sell stuff at a discounted price. What they're selling it for per pound, they'll sell it back to you. You can get pipe, you can get propane tanks, and you can get stuff for a cheap price from some of these junkyards if you know who to go in there and talk to.
I could get it all day long, except for Accurate has me driving this little, whatever the hell this little, I don't know what it is. Look, it's a little Ford. They don't even give me no truck no more.
Is
I
it
spend too
actually
much
X-ray
money in
truck?
gas. No, it ain't an X-ray truck. It's like a Ford Escape or some shit. I can't steal nothing good.
What's up, Triple B?
What's up, Mike?
He must have made it. He was flying earlier today. Michael is going back to his job.
He's going back to West Texas.
Yeah. I texted him last night and I said, "Hey man, I'm shooting tomorrow." I told him originally I would probably shoot middle of the week, and that didn't work out. And today was the first day I could shoot. I thought it was gonna be Sunday, to be honest with you, but finally managed to do it today. He goes, "Well, I'm flying back tomorrow." I'm like, crap. We were supposed to hook up and do something, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
there was always next
Look,
time.
Mike, I got a new phone. I'm on my laptop now, but I got a new phone. Maybe that'll work out if I ever have to go live. He makes fun of me because he says I got an old Nokia phone.
Yeah.
I broke my phone yesterday, man. It fell out of my pocket, and I've dropped this thing off a scaffold that was 5 stories high, and I dropped it from my pocket, and it broke.
Oh, he's still at the airport or something.
He drinking first class his pinky out.
Are you on the plane or in the
Uh-huh.
airport? Guess he's on the plane.
He's on the plane.
Okay. With my pinky out.
Mike's good people, man. He hits me up on Messenger and makes me feel like I'm one of the crowd, you know, even though I got a little small 75 subs, you know. Oh shit, you too, bro. And Mike, you know, y'all look out after the little people like me.
Oh man,
Hey
I'm
man,
still,
you
I'm
gotta
still little too,
start
dude.
somewhere. When I
But yeah.
started, I had this many subscribers. You know, we all do. You just got to grow it from there.
Yep.
I'm
We
trying.
all start
Me and
with
Christy are
0.
gonna do a. We have a. What is it? We have something we're gonna cook tomorrow. I can't even think about it right now. We haven't been out to dinner. I had a couple beers, so
Yeah.
a chuck roast. We're gonna do a chuck roast, and I want to try to do a little different than everybody else that I've seen on YouTube. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do some spare ribs Sunday, but I'm not gonna shoot a video. I'm just gonna
That's Mike
get some
holding his.
spare
That's Mike
feet.
holding his pinky out. Then he's yeah, he's boarded on the plane.
look at him, first class sitting.
Yeah.
Probably
First
has a
class.
Rolex on and some Versace glasses. I know Mike. He's luxury.
Boy, that brings back memories to July when I flew to Wisconsin and had that 14-hour layover in Atlanta. Man, that sucked.
Look,
I bet it
Golly.
did.
somebody's coming to say hi. Say hi, baby.
No, he's in Houston. It won't be long, man. You'll be where you're headed.
Yeah.
She hates it when I put her on camera, but that's Christy V.
Okay.
Yeah, he says that he's in your neck of the woods, Randy.
This boy right here, he don't know shit about cooking, okay? He don't know shit
Yeah, it's
about
my
cooking.
father-in-law Eric right here. Look at that shirt he's wearing. No, that's an RXTX shirt.
There you go. Heck
There you
yeah.
go.
Oh,
I got
I'm
a
supposed to
support
call
group over
Lance
here.
tonight, and I forgot all about it. I'll call him tomorrow.
All right, boy. Be careful. Love you too.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll call him tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my kinfolk. We went out to eat tonight, so.
You in the Houston area there, Randy? Or?
Yes, sir. I'm on the east side of Houston. I'm over here in Channelview.
Okay, is that close to Pasadena?
It's right across the river from Pasadena, on the north, like north of Pasadena.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of family that live in Houston and Conroe, that area, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but my mom had 9 brothers, and they're all from Mississippi, and every last one of them migrated out to Houston way back in the 60s and 70s for money and good jobs. And
Yeah.
they raised their families there, you know, and they just stayed. A lot of them, all her brothers are gone now. The last one passed away early this year. And, you know, I mean, we're talking, they're old though, you know, should be almost in her 90s now, I guess, if she's still alive. But all their kids and grandkids are still living right there in Houston, you know, or surrounding areas.
Yeah, I was born and raised right here in Channelview, man. I've been all over the country.
Yeah.
This is home, man. This is where I bought my house, and
Yeah. I traveled a little bit, you know, back when we had layoffs or whatnot, and man, I just didn't like it because I was away from my boys, you know, and I didn't want to miss out on that. So whenever I got laid off at the shipyard, I got to where I would take other jobs doing, and because of that, I learned how to do a lot of different things, you know, from electrical, air conditioner, automotive, and then pipe welding was my trade, or pipe fitter. I can do both, either or, you know. I've actually hired into some companies like Daniels out there in South Carolina, and I had PFPW on my hard hat. I was both. I fit it and I welded it, you know.
Hell yeah.
I started when I was 17 years old doing. I started off as a nobody. I started off. I got hired on as an X-ray helper.
Yeah.
And I've been doing. Well, I started off at X-ray, and then I got my shear wave certifications, and now I'm a CWI. I have all my level 3s, ACCP
That's what
level
I should
3s.
have done. I should have got my CWI back when I was younger and pursued that. I thought about it. I just never took it serious enough. I know people that did that went on to really make some good money.
I mean, I guess it all depends on what outfit you get with, but like I
Yeah.
said, I'm with this outfit right now at Dow, and we just actually today I sealed up the acid converter that we've been building. I sealed it up today and wrote the book. Dow signed off on it, so I'm done. My project's done.
Cool.
So I'll start Monday. Well, not Monday. I'll start next following Monday. I'm gonna take a couple of days off, and I'll be in Trinity at a place building the Intel computer processors.
Yeah.
That I'll be doing structural steel for a place that's gonna build those. So that'll be a
Okay.
CWI job. And I stay pretty busy. I mean,
Oh, I imagine.
there's not a lot of people that have all of my certifications. Instead of hiring 4 or 5 people, they just bring in me.
Yeah.
So I kind of.
Yeah, I've been working in the plant since I was 18 years old, and then freaking I traveled for a little while and done all that stuff, boiler making, pipe fitting, all that stuff, and I hired in for a third party company as a rep, and been working 410s for the last 3 years with a little bit of overtime here and there. And that's why I started my YouTube channel. I found a hobby.
Yeah. Have a safe trip, Mike.
Yeah, man. Be safe.
Yeah, be careful, bud. But
yeah, I mean, the welding industry has been well to me. It's done well for me. Since I've been young, I picked up a lot. Like Russ said, I mean, I've learned stuff on every job. So
yeah, it's all good to know. You know what I'm saying? Once you got it, you got it. Can't nobody take all that away from you. I'm talking about the knowledge that you pick up along the way.
No, I've learned so much in working in the plants. That helped me build that barbecue pit back there.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, I haven't paid somebody to work on a vehicle of mine probably ever. I've worked in automotive shops, and it primarily was air conditioning at first. And then the guy that owned this shop, he wanted to go full time, and he was working at shipyard as a foreman out there, general foreman in structural welding. And but he ran this shop like evenings and nights, and we'd go in there after work and we'd work on cars till late at night, then get up the next morning, go back to the shipyard, go there. I was there at his place more than I was at the shipyard. He worked 6 days a week. Saturdays we were there all day long. So finally he decided just to quit his job and go into full time. When he done that, we started taking on everything. Head jobs, I've pulled engines, I've replaced transmissions. I mean, you name it, I've done it, And the only thing we didn't do is we didn't do like machine work and get that deep into an engine. I've done heads, removed heads, and would send things off to the machine shop and such as that, and I'd put it all back. I've had Mercedes-Benz tore slap apart before, and scared the heck out of me, but I learned all that stuff, by working there. I worked with him for probably 15 years, and anyway, I wouldn't trade it for nothing, man.
I played with go-karts my whole life. I always, I kind of grew up poor, so I had, broke down.
Yeah, me
shit.
too. Same thing.
I had broke down shit, and we built go-karts, and then, four-wheelers. And as I got older, I started fooling with motorcycles and learned how to weld and, build motorcycles, and always working on my family's cars. I mean, I don't think they call a mechanic; they call me.
Yeah.
So, and then fabricating, learning how to do that. I'm not a pipe fitter by no means, and I'm not a welder by no means, but you know what? I can make something work.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what to look for, so that goes a long way. And if you were to pick it up and that looks like crap, but you know what it's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's a lot. You got a lot of it beat right there. But
look, here's my buddy Joe. We're bringing the smoke. He just joined the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I seen him jump on there. Oh, bring the smoke.
Yeah. That's my boy Joe right there.
When I first got married way back, I was 19 years old, and I wasn't long married. And I remember it was just who we were back then. I went to a loan company. I borrowed like $1,200, and my wife was with me, the wife I had then, And we left there and went straight to the auto parts store. And I come back out. She goes, "How much money you got left?" I said, "Oh, about $50." And I went in there and ordered a new camshaft, new lifters, a new Elderbrock, or no, I'm sorry, a Holly Dominator manifold. You know, the carburetor for it, headers. I ordered everything without tearing into that motor to hop it up, you know. And I ordered all that from the body shop, and over the next 2 or 3 days, I picked it up. He had to have things shipped in or whatever. But I had a brother-in-law. It was her sister's uh, husband, and he taught me tons, man. We used to take his engines because he was really dirt poor the way he was raised, and they were forced to learn how to do all this stuff. But he would take these Chevy 357s and 327s and different blocks like that. It was a 327, I think he had for a Nova, and we built it from the block up. You know, he had all the machine work done on it and ordered dome pistons for it, and that thing was bad when he got through with it. And I sit there, me and him together, put that engine together. He taught me how to roll the rings on the pistons and where the oil ring goes and all this different stuff, you know. And that's how I learned a lot of that was through him, but a lot more later, you know.
My daddy was a grease monkey. My daddy was a bandito, so I grew up in a biker household with having to work on things, and he's gone now. He died, but he did teach me a lot of stuff. By the time I was 14, I knew how to work on a car. No big deal.
Yeah,
especially like general maintenance, changing brakes and spark plugs and shit.
Sure.
I mean,
and I've taught my boys a lot, you know. My oldest one, Derek, he's need new brakes for his truck. I said, "Dude, don't play around with that." I said, "You're going to try to stop and you ain't going to be able to stop. You know, you got metal on metal." Right. And I said, "Front disc brakes ain't crap." You know, and he's done it before, but it's been a while. And so I said right there and just explained to him what you do. I said, "I'm serious. I could change both sides if you take the tire off for me, because me having to stoop down and do all that crap now ain't so easy." I said, "But as far as changing your brakes, I can do both sides in less than 30 minutes easy, you know, with it on the ground. All we do is use a jack and a lug wrench."
I said that same shit, and then Christy brought her daughter's Jeep over here, and it took me 3 hours to get the goddamn lug nuts off. They got some stupid little covers that go, man.
I felt so. See, what I hate is those rear drum brakes. God, with all those springs and all, I hate those. I know how to work on them. I know how to adjust them. I just hate them. I love disc brakes. You know, so much easier, so much smarter.
I was bragging. I was like, "Yeah, I have the brakes done in 30 minutes. Just come to my house. Don't pay it." And then all the lug nuts wouldn't come off.
I'll tell you now, when I do brakes, I go ahead and do rotors. Rotors, last time I had to buy them, like for my truck, they were like $20 a rotor. I said, 2 new rotors, pads, I'm good to go.
Well, you got it all taken apart. You might as well.
Yeah. Start off new, you know.
Right.
And I did the ones on my truck probably 2 years ago, and I haven't drove that truck hardly in the past year. So I probably still got plenty of brake pad. My tires are like brand new. I bought them last August, not this past August, but a year ago August, and I drove on them till November. Then I retired, and that truck ain't been drove away nowhere. Just very little since then. I run it just enough to keep it running, because the worst thing you do is let one sit up. And I'm thinking about selling it just for that reason. But
I drive a company truck everywhere, and I have to tell Christy, like, go get my truck and drive it, because I got a brand new I bought it in 2019. It's got 10,000 miles on it. I have to go tell her, like, move the truck every once in a while.
Yeah.
We both have our own vehicles. I drive company truck everywhere, so
yeah, might as well wear that company truck out, man. That's what I'd be doing, you know.
That's what I do too.
Even my motorcycle, man. My little brother came over to borrow it yesterday. He couldn't get it started. And I was like, man, it's on a battery tender, and I turned the gas off, because that's the worst thing you can do is not drive something like that.
It is.
4-wheelers, motorcycles.
That's what I'll say. I'll fire that truck up. What we were doing, and we need to kind of get back to it, is one week we'd take the car around town if we had to go to Walmart or whatever. The next week we'd use the truck. Let each one of them be used equally to where, but I haven't done that. It's probably been sitting idle for about 3 weeks, but it has been started since then. But You know, I'm thinking about my youngest son said that he wanted to buy it. He said, I might just send you the money. He's up in Philadelphia right now working at a Navy shipyard. He said, I might just send you the money and just let it stay there until I get back home. He'll come back home at some point, probably next February. I think his contract's up.
I'm embarrassed to answer this question to Joe. Bring the smoke, but I got an 1100 V Star. I mean, it's not nothing special, but that's what I'm riding, man. It's not a Harley. Everybody says it's not a Harley.
Oh, Guggen made it. What's up, Guggen?
What's up, Guggen?
Barbecue. Hey, I made it. I'm mechanically declined, but I try. I love barbecue, though.
It ain't everybody's cup of tea.
No, it's not. And I started at a young age. I remember my middle brother. I was out there. I took the hood off my Camaro, man. I'm down in this thing. I'm replacing the camshaft. I'm lubing everything up with STP and being real careful, you know. And he's like, where'd you learn how to do all this? You know, so I read a lot. Plus, people show me. He goes, man, I wouldn't even know where to start with this, you know. And when it's all done, I dropped the distributor in. I knew exactly where to line it up so it'd be still in time and all that. I did everything, you know, picture perfect, and it just blew his mind. I was like 18 years old, 19.
Yeah, I was burning stick rods when I was 13. My grandpa showed me how to weld stick rod.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's the way I did my boys, you know. I didn't learn until I was I think I went to welding school when I was 21, and I didn't go long. I went 6 months. And in 6 months, I was good enough to pass a test at the shipyard. Mm-hmm. And my first job was structural, welding on, you know, structural on ships. I did that for about a year and a half. They were threatening a layoff. So I went to Brown and Root that was out here at Chevron Refinery. I'll get it out. And I took a test, and this was like on 10-inch pipe. 6 inches of it you had to do horizontal. The rest of it you had to do vertical.
It was a 6G test.
Yeah, and I had to use a P5 60-10 welding rod, and it's a downhill root pass.
Yeah,
you drag it downhill.
That red rod.
You put your hot pass in it downhill. You clean all the skeleton. You're uphill 70-18 filler and cap. That was the test. It was a bend test, and I think they took out of 10 inches. They took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 face bends and 3 root bends, and passed like nobody's business. So I was hired. Yeah, and they had a pulse out there. Every 7 welds, they had an X-ray. Send in an X-ray. It was like 15% or 25% different things they would want. And as long as you kept them X-rays coming good, you was all right. And I didn't have no problem. I stayed till I got laid off, you know.
Yeah.
P. Digits, let me answer your question. That's a 6G test is all positions.
Yeah.
And it was probably 4 side bends, 2 root bends, and 2 face bends. That's what we did for a 6G qualification.
Now, the test we had to take at Ingalls, that was a booger bear. They got these little cages that you get up in, and they got a clamp up here in the corner, and it's at a 45 degree, or it's at an angle. I don't know if it's 45, but it's also
45.
tilted. It's tilted towards the back wall, and it's stationary. You got a clamp to lock it in, and they allow you to tack it out of position. You put it where you want it. They take one of these paint markers, and they mark a line, and you better not roll that thing, not even a quarter of an inch, because they're looking.
That's a 6GR. That's a 6G restricted.
Arkansas bell hole is the slang name for it, you know.
Actually, the best thing to do
is a top on it. I had to do it with a mirror. I had to put a mirror up here to catch that backside. Every time I tested, I had to use a mirror. I could not see it. It was right here, you know. But I positioned the mirror in there, and I'm sitting there. It's all heliarc, you know, very controlled. I'm sitting there looking in that mirror, and I'm putting the root hot pass. I never had no problems there either, you know.
Well, that test is going to qualify you for every position, though.
Oh yeah, it does. It does.
6GR, man, you're certified for everything.
What's bad though is you do one that's all carbon steel. One of them is a TIG root, TIG hot pass, 110 18 filler and cap, and all that did is certify us to weld stick.
Yeah,
that rod, you know, that high tensile strength rod. And the rest of them, we did stainless steel. It was all done on carbon steel, but we used like a 309 rod that would certify you on stainless. We did
Carbon
RN60. RN60 that certified us on copper nickel. Then once you get in the yard, they're allowed to send you back to get Inconel. They're allowed to send you back to get aluminum. Just all kind of things. They got all kind of alloys going on. U.S. Navy
Shit. It
ships.
sounds like you know your shit, Russ. You know how to roll.
I did it damn near 40 years, man. Long
throwing
time.
that sling out, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the guy that's usually testing y'all guys for that shit. So
I worked around it for a long, long time. That was my trade. Everything else just stuff I picked up.
yeah,
But
I'm a
when I
subsea
first-
specialist. So
when I
most of the
first
stuff
got
that
out
I
of
do.
when I first got out of high school, that's the first thing I did is went and took a structural test to weld on beams, and that's what I did for the first year I was in instruction. Was weld 60-10 to 70-18 on steel beams on a new construction project before I picked up other trades.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to. I think if I remember right, no, the Inconel was a separate test, but I had to weld a lot of that. They used Inconel a lot of times on their exhaust because it's very heat resistant, and
That Inconel's a different beast.
yeah, and it's real dead. It looks a lot like stainless, but it don't flow like stainless.
It's trashy.
Yeah,
When you're burning it, it's trashy.
so is copper nickel. You can see
Mm.
trash boiling on the surface of your puddle as you're advancing. And then when you break the arc and you can clean your rod, you can have everything spick and span. It's just the way it is. It's just on the surface. It'll x-ray all day long. It's solid throughout. It's just
Well, if you go to like ASME Section 5, you got different P number, different grouping numbers. So I can't qualify somebody for carbon steel and then accept it for Inconel or zirconium or anything like that. It's different P number groupings. So I got to make sure everybody
has that proper certification.
Right.
Yep.
Seems like the
Not-
same test
well,
over and
that's
over
it.
again, but it's not.
It's not. No. Yeah, I hope. I mean, I enjoyed it. I learned a lot over all them years, and I made my living doing that for a very long time. But them days are over, man. I'll never take another welding test. That's for sure. My eyes are too shot now. I'm just too old. I left there last November.
Back when I was young, I was taking that welding serious. I got good at heating arc. I got good at everything, and an old welder told me this is not what you want to do. He said welders don't move up in the supervision. They either get lucky enough to get in the QC and inspections, or they stay where they're at. So I got away from it, pursued other opportunities, and moved on up. So I didn't.
Well, I
continue.
was in management the last 9 years of employment. I took a foreman's job, and the last 4 years was in the pipe shop. Man, that was a good job.
Oh, that's
That
great.
was a really good job. The part I hated about it, instead of being able to be down there with my guys and my crew all the time, half my time was spent up the stairs at the computer doing progress. I had to keep up with every single weld they made and document it, and I had everything had a paper trail. And that's how they build the government, is through your progress. And that is a pain in the butt. I hated that part of it, but I got good at that too.
Yeah, this project just ended, man. I was QC, NDE, quality manager. I mean, I had to sign out wire. I had to know where everybody was at with what kind of wire.
Damn, man.
I mean, I was dealing with Dow. Dow don't play. They want to know how many inches every welder makes, and they want to know. We got an X-ray every 50 feet. We got to have a one spot shot. Every weld has to be VT'd and PT'd. I mean, I got to know exactly what wire, heat number, and everything went. And every single 50 feet has to be a different weld number. It was a bunch. So my data book is like 4 binders long for this project. Then that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is we'll go through with Dow. They've done the walkthrough and they've already seen everything's completed. Now we'll go through the data book that I've created. And after that, man, hopefully I get a time off. I've been working like 96 hours a week.
Good Lord.
Damn, I ain't worked them kind of hours in a while.
Yeah,
this is my first consecutive 2 days off since in 4 months. So
that's tough, man. It gets to you after a while. Been there, done that.
That's 16-hour days. I know how you feel on that. I used to work a lot of those.
You know,
Grab one
with these
beer.
plants, you know, you got a what 14-day a fatigue day every 14 days.
13 on and one
Yeah,
off.
that's
Yeah.
it. They told me, they were like, no, that don't apply to you. You're QC. We need you here every day.
Freaking
Like
Dow's
shit.
hardcore. I don't think there's a plant out there that doesn't have a fatigue day policy now that I've been in. They all got them now.
And I was surprised the guard shack let me in sometimes. Like, you've been here for 90 hours this week and you're still here? Like, yes, ma'am.
So every plant claims that, but I've gone in past my fatigue day and they've never shut my badge off. But the rumor on the street was always, yeah, they'll shut your badge off after your 14th day. But I ain't never had that happen.
Man, I'll be in that son of a bitch wishing they would shut my damn badge off.
Yeah.
Like, please let them tell me to go home. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I used to work them 16-hour days on heaters, retubing heaters and stuff out at Huntsman in Port Neches.
Yeah.
And
Some
man,
doubles could kill you, man.
my God, man, freaking! I wrecked my car one morning, fell asleep and wrecked my car, and I didn't get hurt. It screwed the car up, but you just got to take a day off when your body needs it, man.
Well, I would get to work at 6 o'clock, and then at 4:30, I would bring an X-ray, and my permits didn't expire till 10:30. So we'd rush and shoot as many X-rays as we could till 6:30, and then take everything out of the unit and go in the parking lot and run film.
Yep. Yeah, the X-ray. That's what people don't understand. The X-ray tech's job don't stop in that plant. Yeah, y'all just work 16 hours, but then y'all go to y'all's truck and y'all develop all that film and shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Make
So
reports.
it's longer than that.
Yeah, it's coming to an end though. It was a good money maker.
Yeah, that's a good thing about it. You make you
Get it while you can, man.
Next time I get a 40-hour check, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I've made a lot of them this year, and I ain't bitching about it.
Yeah,
I'll be fine with it. I don't miss all that overtime.
Yep, get it while you can.
It's crazy how you can work 60 hours and you work 90 hours and you only make about $1,000 more, you know, because Uncle Scam.
They rake you across the coal in taxes, man. God.
Yeah, man. Once you get over that 80-hour mark, man, it's almost not even worth doing.
At the shipyard, if you work Sunday, that paid double time. Saturdays was time and a half. I tell them guys, says, y'all gonna work Sunday. All they seen was dollar signs. They get paid and they come in all pissed off. Man, I didn't get but $100 more on my check. And I worked the whole Sunday. I'm like, I said, you made it. You just didn't get it. I said,
Uncle Sam got it.
Uncle Sam got it.
That's it. Uncle Sam or child support.
Yeah. But it didn't pay a lot of times. That's what sucked about being management. I could not tell them I didn't want to work the weekend or whatever. I could have, at the shipyard, if you're in craft, if you don't want to work over, you don't have to. They can't make you. But management, you're no longer protected by a union or nothing. Your company, and you're working tomorrow, by the way. Crap, and then you do about it. You better be there.
Did y'all see my video? You seen in the very beginning of CMW? That's the local 433 Boilermakers out of Florida, and man, those are some good guys, man. Today it was the last day. All those guys went back to Tampa. In my office, I have one of them little Will Scott trailers. You know what I mean? That was my office, and today was a hug fest. We got guys in there crying. Man, I love you, bro. It was the best job ever. It was emotional.
That's cool.
I mean, before 4.5 months, we all been together that many hours a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got some camaraderie in there.
That becomes your family, kind of, don't it? After a while.
It does.
Yeah, when you work for somebody that long, you make new friends, and I know how that is. I spent months on the road with new people, and I still talk to a lot of them out of town. I got a few friends up in Oklahoma I still talk to. And we ain't seen each other in over 5 years, but I still talk to them. We could sit down and go to bullshitting right off Jump Street right now if they were here,
Yeah, it was pretty. Like I said, it was a hug fest today. I love all them guys, man. Them guys are cool as hell. They all watched my video, so half of the views that I have on my YouTube video, that's all them.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome, man.
Heck yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I hadn't been home long when I jumped on your live, and I've got some footage I need to get over on my computer and get into editing mode tomorrow morning. So just
I got a
wind
lot
down.
of stuff to edit too. I'm trying to
Yeah,
knock most of it out this weekend. I got 4 videos I need to edit.
yeah, I hear you. But it's good hanging out for a little bit. Good seeing you.
No,
All
I
right,
appreciate
Russ,
you
man.
stopping by, Russ.
All
It's
right,
Yeah,
always
man.
awesome to have you on, man.
for sure, man. I appreciate so much the support you give me, Russ.
Oh man,
I mean,
glad
No
you did.
doubt.
you're
I
like
appreciate
way
it.
the hell up there. You're upper echelon, and then you're still bullshitting with me,
It
man.
ain't nothing but numbers, man. Don't mean anything. I wish it did, but it don't.
But your skill level still. I mean, you got
Yeah,
you got the skills, you know.
that just trust me. When I started, I didn't know anything. I started with an iPhone, and you can look at them old videos and tell I was rough, boy. I still am somewhat, but it's much better than what it was. I'll say that. That just comes with time.
You know.
But at any rate, y'all have a good night, and I'm out of here.
All right,
Later.
take care, Russ.
All right, y'all too.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Mike, you gonna be on for very much longer or what?
I'll probably hang out a little bit longer. I want to answer P Digit's question right here. He says he's smoking some nachos this weekend. Any suggestions? Man, nachos are an open palate. You can put whatever the hell you want on them, man. Barbacoa Bandit says Randy fed them guys those ribeyes for the last supper before he laid them off. That's a good layoff supper, man, because most of the time
Yeah.
you just get freaking pizza and then they lay you off.
There's George. George came back. What's George up to?
Yeah, I see George down there. 805 barbecue junkie.
Man, I'm serious. One of these days, Mike, I think like this year at the rodeo, let's talk to Uncle Steve. Let's see if we can't get something going on. I know he has a booth over there at Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Hmm. I ain't been to a stock show and rodeo since I was in high school, and that was a long
And it's
time
been a
ago.
long time for me too, but I'm just saying, like, it'd be a cool place to meet up. Shit.
Oh no, I'm all for it. When I get some time, when I ain't got stuff
Let her joke.
for these kids and all that, I plan on venturing out, man. Adding fruit. I don't know, man. I don't like fruit on my pizza, but that's my personal preference.
I'm not big on pizza. I don't know. Call me crazy.
I love a good homemade pizza. Catfish on wheels. Yeah, I remember all the catfish on wheels too. Well, nowadays on the catfish on wheels, they lay off about half of the people and then they bring catfish on wheels in so they ain't got to spend as much money.
We still got catfish on wheels rolling around Channelview.
Hmm.
They come to the bars late at night.
Yeah. Nightbot, George. Fruit on nachos. Fruit nachos. I don't know, man. Fruit nachos. I don't know. Like a pineapple pico de gallo is not bad on some seafood nachos. I did try that at Tia Juanita's the other day. It wasn't bad.
I don't know. I don't get down on. I don't get down on fruit. I don't get down on fruit on anything really. I like
That's
fruit, and then I like steak and shit like that. I don't like to mix them together.
Nah, I don't. I don't like putting fruit with proteins. I don't know. It ain't my taste buds, man. Like pineapple on pizza, I won't touch that shit.
I'm calling you out.
Who is Christy's calling me out about something?
Hey, apple and salad's pretty damn good,
I
man.
do. I do.
I tried that not too long ago. That's good, man. I like that.
That's not protein, no, babe. That's
It is
That's a
red.
salad.
that's a
That
salad.
worked with ranch. It tasted good with ranch, man.
That's water and water.
Hmm. I'll rock that. I ate a deadgum salad from Tia Juanita's the other day over here in Southeast Texas, and it had cranberries in it, it had apple in it, it had all kind of stuff in it, and I was thinking, man, I don't think this will work, but hey, it worked, man. It was good.
Yeah. Christy orders wings from like Wingstop or something, they give you them carrots and celery, and I pull around and put all that celery in peanut butter.
Hey, celery and peanut butter is good. I used to eat the crap out of that.
And
I like
front
them lemon
log,
pepper
baby.
wings from Wingstop. Them suckers are good.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe fruit nachos does work. Maybe I just need to try it.
Shit. Let me know, Mike. Let me know if it works out.
I'm not scared to try something different. I'll eat just about anything there is.
I'm not eating that dick that Google cooked though. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw the line right there. But the most off the wall thing that I ever ate was probably mountain oysters, which ain't that bad. I've ate snapping turtle. I've ate some off the wall stuff, but I think I'll draw the line at eating a dick, man. I just don't know about that.
Man, I love when Lewis does that impression. He's like, we put the dick in butter.
He needs he needs to start his own channel impersonating Guga, and he
That's
would
it, man.
blow up, dude. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
He would have exactly the same amount of views as Google has.
Uh-huh. Barbacoa Bandit says we need to find a big pasture to host a Texas barbecue meetup, somewhere we can bring some pits, RVs, cook trailers, and whatever. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, you let me know, Bandit.
That would be awesome.
Is Bandit right here in Texas or what?
Yeah, I think he's over by San Antonio, if I ain't mistaken.
And we got Lewis. He's over there by San Antonio and
Lewis is Austin, over by Austin.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm. I'd be down for it. It's just when you work construction, man, it's hard to try to plan way ahead because you don't ever know where the hell you're gonna be at. Something at work breaks down, and all of a sudden you're on 712s.
Right. I'll be traveling to Trinity, Texas every single day for the next who knows when. That's my next project. I'll
So
head over
Trinity's
there.
Trinity right down there by Corpus, ain't it?
It's like east of Huntsville,
Oh
right
no,
there
I'm
on
way off.
I-35. Yeah, I-35 or no, I-15. Yeah, I'll be over there doing that project.
Damn, Barbacoa Bandit's in Bay City.
Yeah.
I thought he was in San Antonio.
Bandits in Bay City and Devil Dogs right here in Dayton, and you're right there in Jasper. Come on, Mike. We ain't too far from each other.
It's to say I didn't know Devil Dog was from Dayton.
Yeah, he's from Dayton.
I'm only like about 2 hours away from y'all over here in Bleakwood. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to hook up and meet everybody and hang out, man. That'd be awesome. I just got to let all this extracurricular activity around here wind down with the kids. Sister in League City.
Yeah, that's not too far from me right there, League City.
I've worked in a lot of plants over there in the Houston area, the Lyondales and the marathons and stuff like that.
I'm like maybe like 5 minutes away from Lyondale CVO right here off of Sheldon Road in Channelview.
I've worked at that one before.
Yeah.
They just did a bit. They're doing they did an expansion over there. We set a tower and put all the packing in it.
Yeah.
Trays. Everyone's gonna be well. Gonna fall asleep to the Godfather. All right. So Digits going night. Anyone in Georgia? I don't know. That where you're from, Guggen? Georgia?
I'm sure there's somebody in Georgia. Shit. The barbecue community, we got somewhere everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I think Madwood's from Colorado, if I ain't mistaken. That's the beauty about barbecue is everybody's got their own region and does their own thing, man.
Yeah. We're gonna do this chuck roast tomorrow, and I don't know. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do like burn-ins or if I'm gonna smoke it. I'm definitely get the smoker going. Like I said, this
What What grade chuck roast did you get?
Shit, I don't know. Christy bought it.
It got some good marbling in it.
It looks pretty good.
That's all that matters. It really don't matter the grade. The marbling is what matters. So I smoked a truck roast like a brisket here a while back, and I didn't care for it smoked like a brisket too much. And it was a cheap, sorry ass piece of meat, but it was the only one I could find at the time. I shot it up with tallow, and it was juicy, but it still didn't have much flavor to it. If I do another truck roast, I'm gonna do like a pulled beef with that chuck roast. I think
Well,
that would be better.
that's what I was thinking. Like a pulled beef, like smoke it and then let it sit in some tallow for a while and
Hmm.
do the whole pulled beef. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's bad. Y'all blame Christy. She
Nah, she
bought it.
said it had good marble in it. We'll take her word. Hey, I don't know if you've been on my community page, but I took a picture of some ribeyes I bought at the store the other day, and they were labeled select, and them some bitches had marble in them like wagyu. Them steaks were freaking good, dude. Some ribeye steaks.
You know those I bought. 85 ribeyes. I bought it from a butcher right here in Channelview. Well, not Channelview, but right here in Cloverleaf, called Stark Brothers. And when you buy 85 ribeyes, you're gonna get the good ones with the bad ones.
Mhm.
You're gonna get whatever the
Yeah,
butcher cuts. And I tried to select the good ones for us, and the other ones for everybody. Man, every single one of them damn steaks look badass. It was
yeah.
hard to
No,
choose.
it
I'd
did.
be like, this one's for us. This one's for us. This one's for us.
See, a lot of people get hung up in the grade of a steak, but what a lot of people don't really take into account is how meat is actually graded. So the meat is graded by the rib roast between the 12th and the 13th bone. When they slice it right there and they open it up, it's graded select, prime, or choice off of that cut right there. And the whole cow is classified by what's between that 12th and 13th bone. So that brisket may have kick ass marbling, but that rib roast may not. And then some of them other steaks may have kick ass marble in them, but that 12 and 13 bone, between that 12th and 13 bone, don't have good marbling. So you can find select grade and choice grade that has awesome marbling in it because when they made that cut between the 12th and 13th bone, it didn't have the marbling standards in which the whole cow is graded off of. A lot of people think that every single piece of meat is graded, but it's not. It's graded off of that rib roast between that 12th and 13th bone.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know that. That's good information, Mike. But I just told them I was like, I want 1 inch thick ribeyes, and
Hmm.
it came down to every ribeye was round about a pound, and I ordered 85 of them. Altogether after taxes was $1,035 for 85 ribeyes,
Damn.
and I don't think that was bad because they turned out to be some badass steaks.
So what you got to look at is how much a pound was all that.
Well, I mean, like I had a
If
company
you got it
credit
for
card.
$7.99 or $8.99, even $9.99 a pound, that's a still of a deal. You know.
Yeah, I had a company credit card. I didn't look at that shit. I was like,
Hell yeah.
well, no, honestly, I mean, they had taken all these same people out to lunch a long time ago. They had taken everybody out to a restaurant, and for them to pay me to cook them and pay me my 12 hours for that day, and then pay for the meat,
It's cheaper.
potatoes and oh, that was way cheaper. So.
Hmm.
And then everybody said that was way better. The only thing is, man, it was hard doing all that shit without drinking beer, man.
Oh,
God damn.
dude. Oh, I hear you.
Uh, I
I
must have drank a 12 pack of Mountain Dews just because what the hell am I gonna do? There was can't drink beer on Dow property, so
No, you can't. Just gives you a good which I don't know. I don't use a meat thermometer on my steaks. I poke them with my finger. I know what I like when they're done.
I mean I did for the first probably 10, 15 steaks. I got my thermo pin and I was poking them. I
Yeah,
mean,
doing that many, I mean shit. Yeah.
yeah, well, what I was worried about was flare ups from I didn't want to get a lot of grease fire going on, especially with that Santa
Hmm.
Maria pit. So I was poking them and shit, but I mean, towards the end, dude, I could eyeball that shit. I knew, about 4 minutes on each side, I was good. Everybody
Yeah,
was getting the same steak.
what a lot of people don't realize when they're cooking ribeyes, you don't want to flare up. There's a difference between good sear taste and burnt sear taste. And you don't want a damn burnt sear taste on your steaks. You want a good, just regular sear taste on them.
Well, Uncle Steve sent me he sent me 4 big old bottles of Lucky Shake. They sent me like 2 bottles of that smoke bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And Christy put, I don't know, she must have put 20 sticks of butter in a blender and made like a compound butter. So that's what you see in that video with that bag that's in my hand. And so I would put them about 4 minutes on each side, and then I would take my sous vide gun and I'd put them on the side, and then they basically like confit that butter into them.
Hell
And
yeah.
by the time I was done, like I'd put them in the ice chest, and it worked out really well because just the amount of time that they were in that ice chest, they didn't get a lot of carryover, so they didn't like overcook. You know, they stayed like perfect, medium rare. You know,
Hell yeah.
even though like if you was to take them off the pit right away, they might have been a little kind of rare, but after
Mhm.
they sat in that ice chest, I had a big Yeti, and so after I put them in that ice chest for a little while, I looked over my shoulder at one time and seen like a line of like 35 people. All the scaffold builders came at one time though, and I was sweating. I was like, shit.
They were back there jaw-jawing, huh?
Oh man. I was like, oh goddamn, I bit off more than I could chew on this one. But
Oh, shit.
I didn't know that the guys were making plates. So when I looked at the tailgate of the truck, all the plates were made already. It worked out really well.
That's good. I'm glad it worked out for you, man. That's an experience right there.
It was definitely an experience. I think Uncle Steve might be he might be selling some product at this point because every single body was like, "Hey, well, what did you use on them steaks? What did you use on them steaks?" I was like, "Look, man, here's the guy's number. Give him a call. Use my code RXTX. You get your little something, something."
I've heard a lot about Uncle Steve's rubs, but I've never tried one before. I just finally got rid of all the commercial rubs I had, using them up here and there. And I pretty much make my own rubs, but I do like trying something different every now and again.
They're pretty badass.
One that
You
I've been
give it a
using a
shot.
lot here lately that's a commercial rub is the Fiesta, the boneless Fiesta all seasonings. Those suckers
Yeah.
are pretty damn good.
I have
But they're right there at the store. It's easy to get them.
I have Uncle Steve's rubs, and I have was that Fergalicious. I ordered all those rubs.
Hmm.
Those are pretty good too.
I used to order all kind of stuff, but now I want to look at it in the store when I order it. And like I said, man, I use salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and season all salt on everything now. Pretty
Yeah,
much all I use for my barbecue items. I ain't got burnt out on it yet.
I'm like a rub whore. I want to try
I
some of that
was,
drunken
man.
chef, man. I want to try some of that drunken chef's rubs. They say that's good.
Freaking Al's got his own rubs out now too. But
Al, yeah, his vodka rub. He sent me a bunch of stickers and shit. I want to try that.
my old lady used to get mad at me. I had so many barbecue rubs in the pantry, she couldn't put none of her stuff in there.
Well, Christy over there, she probably does too. I like rubs and shit. I like to try different things.
Oh, I do too. Like
95% of the barbecue I make is with SPG though, so I just have all these rubs for no reason.
so pepper is the standard 16 mesh black pepper, or heavy coarse pepper is a standard for Texas barbecue. And then you can add whatever commercial rub you want to after that to accommodate the pepper. Pretty much
Yeah.
what I do.
You got it going on, Mike.
Freaking yeah, commercial rub. I bought some of that Goldie's all-purpose rub at Walmart the other day, and I tried a little bit of it out the bottle, and it was so damn salty I couldn't stand it. I ain't put it on nothing yet. I was afraid to oversalt.
I'm not a big fan of Jerby. I don't know if I can support some Goldies.
So I will tell you this: their rib recipe is legit. I will give it that. or what I think their rib recipe is, that with that simple syrup and the barbecue sauce cut with vinegar,
Yeah.
that them ribs are freaking awesome, man. I've been doing them like that for a while now, and I picked that simple syrup up from them guys, and that
Hey,
works.
you
That
know
works
who I
good.
support, baby.
Well, Chut and Jeremy are friends.
Kinda.
They're they don't feud, but they're they shoot videos and shit together.
Yeah, no, I mean I respect him. He's a barbecue champ, but I just can't I can't get down with it, man. I don't fool with gamers. I don't want to watch a goddamn video game while I'm talking about barbecue.
No, I feel you on that. So I hopped on one of his lives not too long ago. He was sitting there playing video games, and I'm like, man, all right, I'm getting the hell off of this. I ain't sitting here watching. I'm with you. I
Yeah,
ain't sitting there watching somebody play a damn video game.
sorry about that. I'll probably get banned from the barbecue community for saying that I don't support Jeremy, but fuck it.
I mean, you know, they're number one for a reason. Props to them. But this is what I'll say about barbecue restaurant. This is not a popular opinion, and it might piss some people off. Restaurant barbecue and backyard barbecue are two different things. You can make way better barbecue in your backyard than you're ever going to get, even at the number one spot in Texas, than you're ever going to get at some restaurant. And I've been to a few places and ate their barbecue, and I ain't found nobody that cooks brisket better than I do yet, or ribs.
I mean, I'm with you.
I'll
I'm
leave it
with
at
you
that.
on that shit. I mean, I haven't tasted everybody in Texas barbecue yet, but I know I can throw down, and I
Yeah,
want to try that chud rub though, Quint. I still haven't ordered that. I ordered this shirt. I didn't order this rub.
I bet that chud rub's good.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, people put all the praise in these restaurants. What you got to understand, a lot of the stuff they do in barbecue restaurants is for cost effective. The way they're doing it is to be cost effective. It ain't necessarily there to put out the best possible product, which don't get me wrong, they're putting out good products, but you can do way better barbecue in your backyard.
right. I mean, I look at Evan and Leroy and Lewis, and I look
Hmm.
at Smoking Joe and all them. I mean, who decides whose brisket is the best?
It's
You
just, I
know?
mean, it's personal preference, really. I mean,
Right. So
so I went to a Texas Top 50 joint that's here local to us. I ain't
yeah,
gonna mention your name on here, so I won't piss nobody off. But I went down there and I ate their brisket, and I left there pissed off. That's how much I didn't like it. It was smoked with post oak, and it was over smoked. I had a dirty smoke taste in my mouth, and I like a lot of smoke on my barbecue, but they used some really green wood. I had a beef rib, I had brisket, the sausage was good, the house made boudin was awesome, the sides were all right, pork ribs were all right. But I spent like almost $100 at this place, and I left there not satisfied. And I like using red oak. Red oak to me goes perfect with beef. In my opinion, it's way better than post oak, but that's my personal preference. And that's just how I think it's judged, man. To be honest with you, but
Ha-
I wasn't impressed with that place.
have you ever heard of a place? It's called A Bears, but it's spelled Herbert's.
Mm-hmm.
They got one in Maurice. They got, I think, two in Houston. They have some of the best boudin I've ever tasted, man. That shit's good.
So I live right here on the Louisiana border, and I don't have to drive very far to get kick-ass good Cajun boudin. You got Best Stop, you got a place called Insane Sausages, Billy's Boudin. I can get some good boudin right here from where I'm at. I don't have to go far to get that. They're
Yeah, that
all
ain't.
very top notch. They're good. And my local market basket makes two different kinds of boudins over here. They make a regular boudin and a pepper jack cheese boudin that are both off the chain and right up there with the guys from Louisiana over there. It's damn good.
Yeah, that sounds good. A Bears makes those stuffed chickens, and they make boudin and everything.
Hmm.
But I like those.
And they also make 100% chicken, a green onion and chicken sausage. That's freaking awesome too, man. I'll give them props on that too. See, I wanted to go make a road trip over there to Truth Barbecue in Houston and go try them out, but now that makes me not want to. Have you ever ate over there, Randy?
I ain't ever ate there. No, I heard a lot about it, but
I mean, I watched a video Meat Church went over there and did with that guy, and that brisket looked off the chain, but looks can be deceiving.
we went last Sunday. Christy and I we went to a place called the Brisket House. It was we went up and met with Al from Eat More Vegans and I don't know a couple other the people that were like fans of Al, and out there it was like 12, 13 of us. That was commercial barbecue at a, they called themselves a small. I didn't even see a pit outside, so I'm pretty sure it was all oven cooked. And
if you pull up to a barbecue joint and you don't see a damn offset smoker out there, be prepared to not be impressed. What they probably got is them old hickories in the back, or the oilers, or them electric stick burning smokers, but they don't put out the same product.
Well, the problem is Al was here on a Sunday, man, and I couldn't find no good barbecue joints. And Christy set it up, but she Googled and looked around, and everybody was closed. And you figure, hell, you're gonna have some YouTube people, open up on a Sunday and let us in, but it didn't happen that way. So,
most barbecue joints don't open on Sundays. I don't. Be honest with you, I don't think there's really any of them that are open on Sundays except for commercial type joints. Maybe Papa's Barbecue might be open. I mean,
he was dead set against that. I was telling him, I was like, because he wanted something around the airport because he didn't want to travel too far. And I was like, well, shit, the only thing around the airport is Papa's. So we found this place. It was called the Brisket House, and he was like, yeah, let's do that. Hey, Al's a pretty good guy, though, man. If y'all haven't checked out his channel, Eat More Vegans,
I'll subscribe to him.
Yeah, he's exactly like you see him on his YouTube channel. Trust me.
Yeah,
he's a pretty good guy.
Christy says Papa's sucks. I've never had Papa's.
Who said that, Christy?
Yeah,
she knows.
Let's say, I've had So down here in Southeast Texas, you'll find some decent barbecue, but everybody does something a little bit different, better than most joints do. But I've yet to find any brisket that was just knocked my socks off. It's been pulled pork and shit like that.
Yeah. Christy puts me 2 tuna fish sandwiches and a bag of Fritos in my lunchbox every day, and that's what I eat. I barely eat barbecue.
Look, man, so I got a decent sized family over here. And, when I cook these barbecue videos, not much of it gets ate because everybody over here gets burnt out on it. So I bring it to work the next day for the coworkers and we pig out on it. But I eat so much damn barbecue and I hold my standards so high. Even at times when I'm eating my own barbecue, I'm like, yeah, well, this tastes like the usual, whatever. But then I bring it to work and they're like, well, it's the best shit I ever ate in my life and blah, blah, blah.
I cooked 2 briskets and 2 butts. And out of everybody that came over here, we ate a brisket and we ate 1 butt. So I had 2 left over. I vacuum sealed them, took them to work. And all those guys from Florida were like, man, that was the best barbecue I ever ate. And I was like, man, I don't even want none.
That's how I am. Look, y'all eat it. I'll take a bite or 2, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I'm done. I'm done.
Let everybody else eat it. Y'all enjoy it. I made this shit for y'all. I don't want none. Man, y'all got some offsets in Georgia. Somebody does.
Guggen, come on, man.
Come on, dude.
I've seen your channel. You got some barbecue over there.
I'm trying to think. I seen somebody over there. I watched a YouTube video. I can't remember who it was. It's been a while back. Somebody over there was making Texas-style barbecue off of offset in Georgia. It was a restaurant.
Barbecue. You hear my dog growling? My dog's growling at something. Probably a possum or something.
Oh, I can hear coyotes howling way back in the back over there. Suckle Busters has got some good rubs. I like Suckle Busters honey hog waller. It's pretty good.
I'm fixing to have to dive into the Suckle Busters, man. I see Rick has the big flag in the background, and
It's not bad.
I see George 805 barbecue. They have, everybody preaches that. I haven't tasted of it yet though.
It's not bad. To me, Suckle Busters is better than the Meat Church rub. The Meat Church rub's a little bit too salty,
All the
but
rubs
that
we
Suckle
have,
Busters ain't bad.
eggs rub.
I can't vouch
Yeah,
for it. I've tried it.
I don't know, man. Like it's another one that I can't really get into. I watch his videos. I don't know, Meat Church. It seems too commercial to me.
Yeah, I mean, Meat Church is so that dude's got a huge following. So the thing about these bigger barbecue YouTube channels, like All Things Barbecue, Mad Scientist, Meat Church, them guys that got way up there subscribers, they could throw a piece of shit on the grill and grill a piece of shit and get 100,000 views in like a month. It don't
Yeah,
matter what they do. YouTube's got them in their algorithm. They get kicked out there. Everybody watches their videos. They can cook anything. I can do a chicken wing video the same way that Meat Church does his chicken wing video. I'll get 300 in a week, and he'll get 30,000 in a week on it. I mean, it's just the way it is. They got the notoriety built up. He don't, the one thing I like watching about the Meat Church channel is when he goes to other barbecue restaurants like Savala's, Goldie's, Truth. That's when I like to watch him. If he's just doing some regular stuff, promoting his new rubs and all that, then I don't watch them. I
I
know he
watched
just
him.
come out with a Texas sugar rub, which there's no sugar in Texas rubs, but whatever. But he's been doing a lot of videos promoting his new rub and stuff. I hadn't watched none of them. I don't care
Yeah,
for
I
them.
watched him do shotgun shells today, and I'll put my shotgun shells against his all day long. And he's like, you have to put them in the refrigerator for 4 hours.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No, that's just how he likes to do them. But I'm gonna
Right.
tell you what, I did shotgun shells. I didn't do a video on it. Anytime I do a video, I want to do a video on something. I try it first, and I didn't really, uh, I didn't really care for shotgun shells, man. There wasn't nothing that wowed me about it.
It's appetizers. Just something to
Yeah,
snack on.
but I do got something that I want to do for an appetizer that I done did a test run on, and it came out pretty good. And that was stuffed chicken wings. You need to go follow a dude on YouTube. His name is Pepper Belly Pete, and he does a lot of stuff in ovens and air fryers and like that. But a lot of stuff he does, you can make barbecue videos and translate it to your smoker. And I got a stuffed chicken wing video from him where he takes the chicken wing coater and cuts the drumette off, and he pulls the bones out of the chicken wing, and he pipes the stuffing into that chicken wing and does them in an air fryer, and
That
I
sounds
did it on my smoker as a test run, and that was legit, man. That's pretty good. I was
that sounds
highly
pretty bad.
impressed with it.
I got something, and probably somebody's gonna steal it, but I don't care. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been done before, but Christy's good at baking, so I want to do like the French bread, the dip bowls you take to
Oh
parties and
yeah,
shit. I want to do like a macaroni and cheese with brisket, French bread. Cook the bread, make the brisket, all that shit. Narrow it down, but make a macaroni and cheese brisket, bowl. I think that
oh
would be
man,
pretty badass.
God, you ain't lying. I'm a sucker for mac and cheese too. That would be awesome.
I
My
think
old
it'd
lady
be.
makes bread bowls, but she does like a cream cheese and bacon and chives. She's got like 4 or 5 of them that she does all the time. They're all
Yeah,
good, but she does them in the oven. I ain't never tried to put them on smoker. But yeah, macaroni, a homemade mac and cheese is what's up, man. That shit is
yeah.
good.
You can't help. You can't hurt. Throw some brisket on that some bitch and shove it in a loaf of bread.
I hadn't done no videos on it, but when I got to do pulled pork, I have leftovers. I'll put pulled pork in a homemade mac and cheese, and that shit is good, dude.
Really?
Or in a pot of beans or whatever, man.
Well,
There's
something that
endless use for leftover barbecue, man.
yeah, something I've been thinking about doing too is um like a chicken and waffles sausage. I can't figure out how the hell I'm gonna make them waffles stay, you know, like waffle material, but
You won't.
What about if
what
you
you
use
got,
like a cereal? Like, what if you use like a waffle crisp cereal? You think that shit would work?
whatever you put in the sausage is going to get softened up. So what you want to capture in the sausage is the waffle flavor, but not the waffle texture. Because whatever you put in there, it's going to soften up no matter how crispy it is.
Really? That's
Yeah.
why I was thinking cereal. You know, like I'm still a rookie
So
at making sausage, but
So Chud's jalapeno popper sausage recipe, I did
yeah,
that before I got into making these videos, and I put that bacon in there crispy. And once I smoked it, did everything, the bacon was real soft. It was still edible, but it didn't have the crisp to it. And I've been making sausage here for about a year and a half now, and if you put anything in there, especially if it's bread based, it's going to soften up on you.
yeah,
But what
that's what
your
I was
main
thinking.
objective is you want to catch the flavor of the waffle in your sausage. That's all that matters. You don't worry too much about the texture.
I ain't been looking at the chat.
I'm catching up on it.
That's why I was thinking cereal. You know, like that waffle crisp cereal. You know, that
Mhm.
bullshit cereal is. It's not actual. I guess it is bread, some sort of way, but
Yeah, Christy's making a good comment right there. Some buttery maple syrup flavor. Yeah. Yeah, you want to catch the flavor of it. You're not going to get the texture in the sausage. It's going to soften up. As soon as I get time, I got two sausage videos I want to shoot. I want to shoot a pork sausage beginner's video on that pellet smoker over there. And then I want to do a pepper jack jalapeno and cheese hot gut sausage on my 250. I've already got everything for it. I just need the time to do it.
you
Sausage
know,
for me is a 3 day period making it.
you know what's fixing to happen, Mike, and we need to get on top of it right now. Is some Houston Astros fucking some
Are they
Houston
playing
Astros.
tonight?
I don't think they're playing tonight, but if they win, I mean, we need to crank out some sausage, some H Town sausage.
So what would be defined as H Town sausage though?
I don't even know, man. That's what I'm saying. We just need to get on top of it now.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking so I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I don't watch baseball that much. I don't
I,
watch it till like the playoffs and shit. But
I figure that if I haven't watched it till now, the best look is not to watch it.
yeah, so I've got a lot of friends that are hard. I'm a hardcore college football fan, and then that's about it. I don't really care about nothing else after that.
I used to be a big NASCAR fan, but I don't watch too much sports, man.
Something with orange and Minute Maid Park. Hmm.
Shit. Hey, there it is right
Orange
there.
don't go good in sausage. I can tell you that. It's got too much acid in
We got to get some screen printed casings.
it. Or get a Houston Astros brand and brand it.
Yeah.
Y'all notice that laughing face, right?
Yeah.
So I
we gotta-
mean, you have to use Crawford Bach beer as your binder because that's
that-
Houston Astros brand beer at Crawford
yeah,
Bach.
for sure. Once
And
we get on top of it, though, we're good.
yeah,
They're gonna be asking who the hell's got it. Mike Brown. Mike Brown's got that Houston Astros sausage.
I just freaking
Don't let them fuck around and eat that shit before they win the pennant too, because they'll be like, "Oh, we have to eat it. We have to eat it."
it would have to be Mexican infused flavors too, man. We have to figure that out too.
Shit, there's Panchuco right there. He can let us know. Count
Panchuco
primo.
there's a mix in Michigan.
Well, we got Lewis. We got we got plenty of raza on here.
Oh, Judge Wep's on. What's up, guy?
What's up, Judge?
It's been a while since I seen or heard from him.
Most of the players.
Lunacy can help us out.
Al could probably help us out on that. Oh hell, Smoking Joe's got some good Mexican-based sausage recipes too.
Shit, Joe's busy with his truck. He ain't trying to talk about Houston. He's on the San Antonio thing.
Yeah, but he's already got some that are downloaded. They're pretty good recipes, like his Al Pastor sausage recipe and
Yeah,
stuff
that
like
really
that.
is a badass recipe. I can't wait to try that.
just freaking man, making sausage and shooting a YouTube video is the biggest pain in the ass, man. Because your hands are always freaking dirty. You got to stop recording, start recording. You got to stop and wash your equipment. And that's why you don't see much sausage videos on my channel, because making sausage and shooting a video is a lot of freaking work, man.
Do you shoot by yourself, Mike?
Yep, I do everything by myself, man. I don't have no help.
Well, shit, we got Christy, man. Christy's she's the editor. She's the film crew.
I like editing my videos. I got good at it. It was hard at first, but once I figured out the software, I can edit a video in a day if I stick with it. But yeah, shooting the sausage videos. If I'm doing a small batch of sausage, like 10 pounds, 15 pounds, that ain't bad. But here lately, when I've done sausage, I want to do like 50, 75 pounds and stock up on it where I ain't got to jack with it for a while.
Right. Once you get the equipment dirty, you might as well freeze some shit.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a pre-made pork sausage mix that I get from my local Brookshire Brothers. It's their brand. And it's like that old school Southern style pork sausage I grew up on when I was a kid. And I use that, and I'll just buy like 6 or 7 pork butts and cut them up, grind them up, and use that pre-mix and freeze a bunch of sausage, and everybody loves it. And then I've got a few recipes that I've got put up that I worked on that I'll use save for my pure brisket sausage and my hot guts and all that stuff. But I'm going to do 2 separate sausage videos, and I'm going to do them at the same time while I'm doing all of it. And it's going to be a pain in the ass, but I'll get through it. Hopefully next weekend I'll have time to shoot them.
Throw your StreamYard link up, Mike. Let's bullshit with some of these people. I can't keep. I said throw your StreamYard link up. Let's bullshit with some of these people.
If they want to hop on, they're more than welcome to. But I got to take another piss, man. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Babe, will you bring me another beer can? Trying to get caught up on the chat. Let's see. Oh, it's all Christy, Judge, Mario. Quint, you can't go wrong with the bib overalls, man. Can't go wrong with them. That's all I wear. If I'm not wearing FRs, I've got on bibs.
All right. Hit the like button. Yep. I ain't wore bibs in a long time.
Hey, it's a game changer. I seen on Facebook today they got some camouflage Liberty bibs. I think I'm gonna knock some off.
Hell yeah. About the only thing I'll put on some Wranglers when I ride my horses.
I might even cut them off at the knees and make some redneck rompers. You never know.
You might start a trend, man.
It's already been done. Oh, Catfish, what is the name?
Catfish Cooley.
Yeah, that redneck, he already had them. He had them redneck rompers.
Yeah, that dude actually lives down here in Vidor, Texas, not too far from me.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I got my neighbor and my father-in-law. They work for Budweiser, and they got me these limited edition Budweiser cans. Cool, man. I got 2 cases of beer today when I got off work.
Can't beat that, man.
Yeah, no, you can't beat that.
That's awesome. Free beer is awesome, regardless.
Yeah, so I got 2 days off and 2 cases of beer. I plan on getting inebriated for a little while.
Man, what you gonna do with all that time off?
Hopefully, make another YouTube video, man. That 85 steak cook was. I know my girlfriend, you know, Christy. She has OCD like a motherfucker. So everything that we filmed at work, she wanted to be there and she couldn't film it. So now she gets to film and do it the way she wants to do it. Hopefully this next video turns out a lot better. And I'm talking about we had like a whole memory card full of shit that is really unusable because it's just my little helper filming what he wanted to.
Yeah.
So, she could put a game plan together and film what she wants to. Maybe this next video will actually have me cooking, doing something.
So out of your 85 ribeye video, are y'all gonna make y'all are gonna put a full length video out on that or what?
Yes, sir. You know who? Well, you're on the Facebook page, so you know who Paul Rosenberg is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's one of the admin, or he's a moderator on there, but
Mhm.
he works for a news station in New York, and he wants us to upload everything to a cloud so he can get it, and then he wants to edit the video, which he's badass. He's the one that made the RXTX Flaming Texas at the end. So we'll see. We'll see
Hell
what
yeah.
he comes out with, but in the meantime, I wouldn't mind dropping another. I want to be like y'all guys. I mean, I want to drop like 2 videos a week. That'd be pretty dope,
Start
you
out with
know.
one.
You just got to be careful not to burn yourself out. I about burned myself out dropping videos like that every week. I had to scale back. It starts feeling like you got two jobs when you're putting out too much.
Um, right now, as long as I'm off and I have time to do it.
But that's when it was hot as hell. Now it's cooled off. I don't mind being out here at the stick burner.
It's pretty nice. What's it over there by you, Mike? What
Let me
temperature is?
see. Let me see here. It's 54 degrees right now, I think.
Yeah, it's like 62 here.
I think that computer's lying to me though. Let me see what it really is. 68 degrees.
All bullshit aside, it feels exactly like what I would consider perfect flounder gigging weather.
Oh, no doubt. Hell, I don't think you can fish for flounder right now down here. They put a dead gum stop on them
No,
for
it stops on November 1st.
okay,
No,
that's what.
yeah, November 1st to December 15th
Yeah, they just started implementing that this year, huh?
last year.
Last year, I don't know.
That's
I
that's
ain't been.
that's
I hadn't
hook
been
and
saltwater
gigging.
fishing in a minute.
Oh, my favorite thing. I love hunting and I love fishing. So to
Mhm.
gig a fish is like it's the perfect thing. You
Where
combine
I
both of them.
where I live at, man, I hit the creeks, catch the creek bass and catfish and stuff. Every now and again, I got a buddy that lives down there in Bridge City, and he's got a pontoon boat. We'll bring it out, go saltwater fishing. But
Well, shit, you live
boat
right next
life is
to
hard to hook up.
Louisiana, so
Mhm.
I don't think they've implemented that flounder ban over there yet.
Yeah, but a Louisiana fishing license ain't freaking cheap either, though.
Uh, I think you can still keep two in November.
That's what it is too.
I think two. I'm not sure.
I tell you what, some fresh flounder is what's up. For years,
Yeah,
I bought flounder from the store and then finally caught a flounder and cooked it fresh. That ain't no comparison. I like taking that whole flounder and sticking it on the smoker with onions, bell peppers, all the holy trinity, Cajun spices, uh, with butter and garlic. And man, that is some damn good eating when you can do it like that.
look at
Same
Judge.
for redfish too.
Yeah, Judge is talking about frog gigging. That's the shit right there, man. I
Uh
love
huh.
some frog.
That's something I ain't done since I was in high school. I used to go frog gigging, so we got some crawfish farms right here on the border. Excuse me, on Louisiana and Texas, and they would let us go in there and gig them frogs out of them crawfish farms because they sit there and they eat all the crawfish, and
Yeah,
we'd go in there and we'd get some monsters out, man. It had some freaking legs on them the size of chicken legs, man, and that was some damn good eating, dude.
man. When I was working offshore on them Transocean rigs, man, it was fried food Friday. That was the whole thing. You get They fry everything, and them damn frog legs. That was what I tore up.
Uh-huh. A fresh frog leg, you can't beat that. Frog legs to me taste like a mix between catfish and chicken, man. They're awesome.
I love them. I love frogs.
Yeah, we used
But
to go gig them frog legs out of them crawfish farms, and there were some huge frogs in there, man. It was awesome.
I learned how to fillet fish on flounder. And I grew up on Trinity Bay, so I learned how to fillet fish. And if you can't hold it up and it look like you're looking through a wet sheet of paper,
Hmm.
you didn't do it right. You
So
get
I watched
four
a YouTube.
fillets.
Go ahead, Randy. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I'm just saying you get four fillets off of flounder. I don't care who it is. You can throw away meat or
Hmm.
you should be able to get four fillets off of flounder.
I watched a YouTube video of this guy that turned a flounder inside out and then picked all the bones out, was stuffing his flounder like that. So I tried it and was successful at it, and and peeled that flounder up and picked the bones out of it and then stuffed it. That was some good shit, man.
Yeah,
Turned it inside out. Snapping turtle is good eating. I've ate snapping turtle before. Soft shell turtle is good eating too.
yes. I've never ate snapper turtle, honestly.
I don't know. I gotta take this phone call. I'm gonna mute my mic.
See, snapper turtle, quint. I've never ate it before. I'm not opposed to eating it, but if it tastes anything like frog legs, I'm just sitting over here looking at the camera. Christy, you want to say something?
No. I'm in the chat.
All right, I'm back. Tastes like chicken. Grilled shark is damn good eating. I will second that.
Man, I don't know. I've tried every kind of way there is to do shark. I bled them. I just don't like shark. I don't know. They always taste like. I've caught shark, and I know that pissy smell they have, and
Hmm.
that's what I taste when I eat it, man. I just can't get over it.
So me personally, I ain't never cooked shark myself, but I had my dad's friend used to have a shrimp boat. He would catch all kind of stuff in the nets, and he grilled some shark one time, and I don't know what he did to it, but man, that was some damn good eating, man.
Hey, they say you gotta bleed them. I bled them. They say you gotta do all that, soak them in milk, soak them in lemon juice, all that shit. I've tried it all.
Damn, Matt
Some
wouldn't know
people
what
like it. I just don't. I don't care for it.
alligator's good eating, man. I don't know. Maybe you got some bad alligator, but alligator's good eating. Pigeon's not bad. I've had pigeon before, or
Yeah,
what they call
Christy.
squab.
We used to get those white winged dove. We called it swill.
Oh, dovin's good. Doves are good. That's good
Yeah,
eating.
put that shit in like a sauce pecan in a black pot.
Hmm.
Big old Dutch oven, and that we called it swill. That's
I'll
one
tell
thing I'm
you.
gonna make a video about. I want to make a video about because I don't know. Everybody likes my chicken and sausage sauce pecan. It's a
Mhm.
Louisiana recipe.
Oh no, I know what it is. I make a very. I've made it before. I know
Really?
exactly what you're talking about. Oh yeah, no doubt. I got a recipe that you can put in the pressure cooker and fucking. It's not quite as good as probably what you do in that cast iron, but I've got a recipe for the pressure cooker that's ready in about an hour. It uses
Uh,
pork and chicken.
yeah, I want to
My
make. I
dadgum
want.
dad's friend does something that I want to do a YouTube video on. He butchers rabbits and cures the rabbit in a wet brine and then cold smokes the rabbit And then once that rabbit's done cold smoking, you can put it in gumbo, you can put it in sauce pecan, you can put it in everything, and it is off the chain. It is good.
Really? Like
Oh yeah,
cold smoking like sausage?
yeah. It's a coon ass thing. It's
Yeah,
good in gumbo. That's my favorite way to eat it. It's awesome.
my mom's family, they're all coon asses, so that's how I mean I cook a lot of coon ass shit.
I've
I got
never
2
had moose
rabbits in the
before
freezer
either.
right now.
Do you?
Yeah, shot them in the backyard.
I like fried rabbit with gravy, man. That's good eating too, man.
That's badass.
I've never had moose before. You ate moose?
Nah, I ain't never even seen a moose.
Me neither. It's up, and they ain't in Texas.
Christy's Christy's well, I call him my father-in-law. That's her kid's grandpa. That guy that was over here knocking my headphones off my head. That's
Yeah.
Eric. He's from Canada, and he's ate moose, and he says it's good.
hmm Freaking So Quint's saying he's ate black bear before. I always heard that bear was real greasy, but I've never ate bear before.
Did you see that guy that was on the Chud's Barbecue Pit Masters that page that we're on? That son of a bitch shot a damn what was it a cougar?
Yeah,
You seen that?
yeah. I've never ate cougar before. I
That
don't know
shit
if
was
I
crazy. I
like
didn't even know you could eat cougar.
it. I bet it's stringy.
Ugh, man, I imagine it must. I don't know. Everybody says. I mean, well, on the comments, everybody said that it was actually a game animal. You know.
Yeah. So I guess I reminded your old lady about that rabbit. Wild boar. Yeah, wild boar's a female wild pig's good eating. A regular wild boar that ain't been castrated. I won't fuck with that. That's, no.
Christy has a pet squirrel in the living room in there in a cage. I
I
keep
love eating
threatening to eat that.
squirrel's some good eating.
Why she's about to get mad about it.
You can smother it down. You can fry it. That's good
Shit.
eating.
That yeah.
Wild hog sausage is good if you do it right. There ain't no doubt about that. Yeah, grizzly's greasy. That's what I heard. 1,200 pounds. 800 pounds of meat. What do you do with that much meat? My God.
Yeah. Who said that, Judge?
Yeah, that's a lot of freaking meat. That's more than a cow.
Yeah. Damn.
Normally, after you slaughter a cow, you get about 500, 400 pounds of meat off a cow.
That's a 30-pound prime rib right there. Well, I mean,
You
if
know what
it's
was picking
slaughtered,
up on you? You know what was picking up on YouTube there for a little bit was those bison briskets, man. I've been wanting to try a bison brisket. They look just like a damn beef brisket.
who did that? The Bearded Butchers?
Guga did it, and I think the Bearded Bushers did it. And I think Max, the meat guy, did it too.
Hmm.
The squirrel's name's D's.
Yeah, that's a creepy little bastard.
You got to have a lot of freezer space for that moose.
Where are you at, Judge? Where's he at?
I think he's in Colorado. Judge is. Yeah, bison's really lean. It's a little bit gamey too. I've had ground bison, but other than that, I ain't had nothing else. But the brisket looked like it was legit. It looked good anyway.
Man, y'all got me thinking about flounder gigging. That's all
Man,
I
I
can think
love
about.
fresh flounder on a grill is awesome. Even stuffed flounder in the oven's good. I mean, it's all good, man. I
like
like
to,
it.
yeah, I like to put blackening season on it and smoke it, like smoke blackened flounder. Man, that's just
Yeah.
like it's like popcorn. That fucking meat just puffs up.
That's what I do with that redfish. I'll take the redfish and leave it on the half shell, put it on the pit, and
Oh
baste it
yeah, for
with some
sure.
lemon butter garlic sauce, and put lemons on top of it, and fucking that's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's the only way I eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna fry redfish. I'm not gonna fry flounder. I'm gonna blacken that shit.
I have ate it fried. It's all right, but I would much rather grill it and smoke it than
I mean,
fry it.
if I kill them, you can see my boats in the background. This is my little fucking flats boat that I have. And if I go out there and just kill them and just catch a bunch of redfish and speckled trout and shit, we have enough. I'll just fry everything because it's quicker.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. No, I hear you there.
but if I
Sometimes you
go
get
out
lazy.
there, yeah, if I go out there and just catch one redfish, shit, I'm about to half shell that son of a bitch.
Talking about fish, I was talking with a buddy the other day, and one thing that I hadn't done in a long time was go get a gar and make some gar balls. I used to do that shit
Really?
all the time too.
You eat gar, Mike?
Oh, I like yeah, yeah, I like gar.
Man, I've caught several gar. I just like I said, I never. I
Oh,
mean, I've ate it before, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite.
I'll put it to you like this: I ain't filleting it and cooking just the meat of it. I make gar balls and throw other shit in it and make it taste good.
Right.
So they split that moose up between four of his buddies.
Well, I imagine shit, 800 pounds of fucking meat.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fit that all in one fucking freezer. Shit, man. So he's
Yeah,
in Indiana. Judge Wepp's in Indiana. Who was from Colorado? There was one of these guys who used to hop on my chat all the time. Was from Colorado, man. Yeah, Northeast Indiana. And they ought to get some good pigs out there in Indiana.
man, we're overrun by pigs over here.
Oh, you ain't lying. Hogs are out of control. They
Man,
don't come up here to my place that much. The dogs will keep them run off. But I have noticed when I'm leaving out for work in the morning, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, and leave at 4:30 to go down to Port Arthur and work at Motiva. And every morning I go out, I've had about 5 or 6 deer in my pasture hanging out, and there's 2 6 points I know for sure out there. And I might have to just bust one of them some bitches one morning, man.
you might as well.
I want me some backstrap.
Carp
Carp.
patties.
I'm not eating carp. Nope. Carp smells like shit. I cleaned some carp one time, and that's about as far as I got with it. And I threw that crap out. That wasn't going in my smoker. Nope.
When I
And
was working in Florida, they would use Cheerios. They would hook a Cheerio, and they would catch those grass carp, right along the edge of the shore. And
yeah.
those guys said that shit was good. I never ate it, but I seen them. It was crazy to me because they wouldn't use live bait or nothing. They would use Cheerios. They would
So
catch
I
grass.
got a little spot that I fish at on Toledo Bend Dam down there, and I can walk down the rocks and catch bass. And you
Yeah.
can see them carp fishing down there. And every now and again, I foul hook one of them, and but I let them back go, man. I don't try to eat them. Everybody says they're good, but they stink when you're cleaning them, man. Fried backstrap, that's what's up. Madwood says carp is good. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I just need to give it a chance. I know where to catch them at.
Got two heavy hitters on here saying they're good. So I don't know, Mike. Maybe we need to give them a second shot.
I've always been the type of person, don't knock it till you try it. So that's the same thing with striper bass. I don't know if you ever ate striper bass before, but them striper bass got two dark pieces of meat that run through them. You cut that dark meat out and just cook the white meat in the striper bass, it's good. But if you leave that dark meat in there, it'll taste real fishy. It ain't worth the shit.
I don't know, man. I got salt water running through my veins. I'm not a real big freshwater fisherman.
I live more inland than I do down to the coast, so I got creeks over here. We got the lake. I'm 30 minutes away from Sam Rayburn or Toledo Bend Lake, and then I fish freshwater most of the time.
We were out here at the HLMP Spillway one night, and we were flounder gigging, and the water was a little bit murky, so you couldn't really see the bottom. And we had our lights, and we had them in the water and everything. And I walked up on this grass patch, and I seen a big. I didn't know what the hell it was. I told my buddy Jason, I was like, "Man, hold my light. I'm about to gig this son of a bitch." And I stuck it, man. I leaned into it, and it ended up being a big old sheephead. And yeah, and I picked it up and I picked it up on my gig and I was shaking and I was like, look at this. This is the biggest sheephead I ever seen in my life. And I told him, I said, do you want it? He was like, nah, I don't fuck with sheephead. And so I threw it back in the water and we're out there fucking drunk and we read up on like 3 or 4 more of them. And I'm just out there kicking them like footballs, just booting them out of the water. I guess they were laid up on that grass bank laying eggs or something. And I told a guy at work the next day, I was like, man, we had these big old sheepheads and, I didn't know what the fuck to do with them. And they told me you could eat the shit out of them, man. They said them sheephead are good. And I never fooled with them.
So
To me, that's always been a trash fish,
So that's what I thought too. And a buddy of mine, we caught some sheephead on a fishing trip and kept them. And he said they were good fried or whatever. And supposedly I didn't do it right, but I went ahead and I left the sheephead whole. I scaled them, and I threw them on my Rectech pellet smoker, and they tasted like shit, man.
I thought you were about to
told
blow
me
my
you got to
mind,
wash
Mike.
out. You got to wash the slime off of them, and I'm like, man, well, I don't know if I 100% got the slime off of them, but I don't care to try again. I didn't like it. It tasted like
Yeah.
shit.
They got teeth like a human, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. I caught that fish and looked at that bass. I was like, man, what the hell is this? It's freaking weird.
That night was the biggest sheephead I ever seen in my life. Like I said, I was out there football. I was trying to punt them. I was out there punting them son of bitches. I was like, look how many sheephead there is out here.
Yeah, and then after that, I don't keep sheephead. I don't. If I got to do a bunch of shit to make it taste good, then I don't need it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And then he swear to God that hardhead was good, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna try that hardhead gaff top. The hell with that.
Well, I've ate gaff top. Gaff top is catfish, but like you gotta treat it like a catfish. I don't fuck a hardhead, but gaff top. Honestly, I don't fool with them. I throw them back.
Yeah,
I'm out to the Texas Trio, man. If I ain't got a redfish, a flounder, or a speckled trout, I'm not keeping it.
Yeah.
I'll keep croaker now. Croaker's badass.
Never ate croaker before.
Yeah, if you get a good sized croaker and sand trout, sand trout are really good.
Yeah, I've ate sand trout, I've ate redfish, and I've ate flounder. They're all good.
I guess I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to take you out on the boat one day, Mike, and we're gonna have to go catch a bunch of redfish and do a collab fish video.
Catch and clean.
Yeah, no, yeah. We'll catch a goddamn we'll catch some gaff top and then we'll do a comparison and we'll get a blind third party to eat that shit and see if they like it or
They're
not.
probably gonna be ready to whip our ass after they eat that. What the hell is this?
Like, you like this? Nah, that tastes like shit. Like, all right, case closed.
Old Quint's down here asking about Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah, I've ate Rocky Mountain oysters and they're good. I like mountain oysters. They're like a real tender chicken nugget.
We got sex chat involved now.
Yeah, who the fuck is this?
That's all sex chat, man. She likes Rocky Mountain oysters.
Start talking about Rocky Mountain oysters and sex chat shows up, man.
Yeah. She's ate them before.
Now, the first time I ever tried mountain oysters, I was in high school, and a friend of mine, they'd castrated a bunch of bulls. I didn't even know what I was eating. He fried them up, and I'm like, man, what is this? This is good. He's like, man, this is bull nuts. I was like, you sorry ass mother, dude, what the hell? But I've ate them a handful of times after that. They're good, man. They're damn good. I like them.
You know, a long time ago, man, I was at a barbecue with my dad, and like I said, my dad was a biker, and he did a bunch of biker bullshit, and he told me he was like, "Come here, boy." He was like, "Try these out." And I told him, "What is it?" He told me they were and what do you call it? Pig fries or something like that. But they were
Yeah.
yeah, pig fucking nuts or something or
Hmm.
something like
And they
that.
do they do lamb nuts too. So when I was working in Oklahoma back in 2015, I made friends with a welder, and we went and tried that famous Cattleman Steakhouse over there in the stockyards in Oklahoma
Uh,
City. And they had those. They called them lamb fries. We didn't know what I didn't know what they was, and we ordered them for an appetizer, and they were lamb nuts, but they were good, man. They were damn good. I liked
Man,
them.
I had a handful of them son of bitches, and they were like, "Yeah, that's pig fries. That's pig fries." I was grubbing them son of bitches, and next thing you know, I'm eating balls.
Eating these nuts.
I'm eating these nuts.
Nah, I agree with Quint right there. These were small ones. You don't want them too big. If they are big, you need to cut them up in strips.
Yeah, these were like they were one of those like dark meat chicken nuggets. You know, they were deep fried.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought they was. They were good. They were damn good. I definitely liked it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, I never trusted my dad ever again after that. Never ate shit he told me to eat.
So my dad was we grew up poor, and sometimes we had to go get squirrels and rabbits to eat and all that kind of stuff. And my dad fed us stuff as kids all the time and told us, "Oh, it's chicken, it's this and that," and we ate off the wall shit all the time. Man, just didn't know it at the time. When we got older, we knew what it was, but it's good eating.
Well, that's the same way with me, man. As we grew up poor, and my mom used to feed us tongue. I never knew that shit was tongue. I thought we were eating, some kind of. I didn't know what the hell it was, but whenever I found out she was eating, I've never been able to eat tongue ever since then.
Just say, was tongue good? I've never ate tongue before. I kind of draw the line on some stuff, and tongue is one of them.
She'll
And I
make
seen Chud smoke one here a while back, but I can't bring
she'll
myself to
make
do tongue.
potatoes, corn, and tongue. I couldn't. I remember I couldn't get up off the goddamn kitchen table until I got done with my plate. And I would always be like, why couldn't I eat this shit? And it was tongue. She was feeding us tongue. Evidently, it was cheap. So,
Yeah, that's what my dad used to did. You didn't get up off the table until you was done eating, no doubt.
oh
So that
yeah,
was my household.
yeah.
Oh, Quint right here. Chicken gizzards. I will eat the shit out of fried chicken
Shit,
gizzards.
I'll
Them suckers
fucking
are
get this
good,
up.
and they're chewy. But I will chew on them suckers. They're good, man. I will eat a fried chicken gizzards. What's up?
Yeah,
No
my
doubt.
my Mexican partners, they'll bring barbacoa tacos over to work all the time, and I tell them, man, I ain't scared to eat no face. I eat nuts.
Hey, I like barbacoa. Barbacoa is good.
Shit, yeah, it is greasy as hell.
Yeah, it is greasy. It's got when you're eating real barbacoa, you know it 'cause it's got a different. It's greasy and it's got a different texture to it. Some people will sell chuck roast barbacoa and claim to be barbacoa, but when you bite into it, you know when you're eating real barbacoa.
Yeah, that's that straight face eating face tacos.
That beef cheek meat.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I'm gonna hop off of here, dude.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go too. It's getting late. I'm getting
Yeah,
tired too.
I appreciate you having me on here, man.
I appreciate you stopping by, man, hanging out with me.
It's good
It's funner
bullshitting.
when all y'all get on here and we can shoot the shit.
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Quint would have jumped on here. You know, my boy Quint's on every chat.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, have a good night, Mike. Take it easy, bro. I'll see you next Friday.
10-4, I'll be here unless something pops up. You never know.
We need to get together and cook something, dude.
Oh, I'm all for it. Like I said, when I get time away from these extracurricular activities for the kids, we'll hook up.
That's what's up, man. All right. Good night, everybody.
All right. Be careful, Randy. Thanks for stopping
sir.
by.
No problem.
All right, guys. Just like every live, last call for barbecue questions, man. What y'all got? You want them answered? This is the last call right here. I'll give y'all a few minutes to type it up. If not, then we'll go ahead and head on to the house. Damn, I don't know why my dadgum camera's doing this shit. Now it's focusing in. I think it's just a live stream feed. No more barbecue questions? Going once. Going twice. Going 2.5 times. Going 3 times. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, y'all have y'all a good night. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Probably not, man. That was a pretty good haul. That'd probably be about a 12-hour drive, 13-hour drive for me to Iowa. And them Kamados are heavy. That's pretty much a big piece of ceramic brick. So if I was close by, Quint, I'd be more than happy to come over there and give you a hand, bud. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I'll catch y'all next Friday. New video drops Monday on a full boat pork belly brisket. Y'all enjoy that, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.